Good evening. Welcome back, everyone. Starcraft! Cue credits. There's nothing else to talk about, right? Starcraft. So, welcome back. We're back again, and I want to play a really iconic game tonight, so we can Starcraft. What's everyone doing tonight? We got Solar on, Boyle's here, Ted. Good evening, everyone. So, you'll see the thing cycling here in a bit. So, this is actually the P3 450. So, interesting story on this one. I actually tried. I was chatting about it in Discord a little bit. This game requires a Pentium 190 megahertz, even Doppler. And interestingly enough, I ran it on the P166 thinking, well, that's enough, you know. Good evening, Star Pipes. It's Corporal Star Pipes. I'm thinking that the 166 was enough, and while the game ran, interestingly enough, there was a lot of choppiness. Like in the beginning of each mission, when you had kind of this like intro or, you know, flavor narration or whatever going on, it just was stuttering like crazy, which is weird. I'm not sure what the problem was there. I didn't want to spend too much troubleshooting it. After you've done it for a while, the game started running smooth, but I didn't want to have that hanging over me. So for me, this game, I played this on a P2300, I think, back then. Yep, Zoe is here. She is ready. She knows immediately when it's streaming time. She comes running down here. So I ran this original on a P2300. And, I mean, I watched videos of it running just fine on a P166. I'm a little surprised that, excuse me, it had a stuttering. After a while, it really kicked in and it kind of ran fine, but yeah, exactly in this case. So, I didn't want to, even Nico, I didn't want to run with the P3700, felt a little overkill, although that runs it just fine. Starcraft is one of those games, like, I think Blizzard has always been good about that. It never runs too fast. Like, you can have a way faster machine than it runs perfect anyway. So, I mean, Blizzard, especially during this era, has made very solid games. So, I spent a lot of time in StarCraft, like, I feel like many of us did too. But, so, we'll see the specs in a minute, but this is the Dell P3 450, which I think, again, is very, you know, period accurate for StarCraft. This machine was made like a year after the game came out, so it's very period accurate, but it should run it very well. This one I do have the big box for. And let's see, we have the action cam is done a little bit of rehoming, so it's over here now, for now, which means that you get the glare and the CRT, but it is here, so. But, yeah, exactly. So this is, you can play this on a modern machine now, right? You can download it and they did the remaster and all that stuff. This is running the last patch for Windows 98, which is, as far as I know, 1.16.1. That's what this game is patched with. I believe that is the last Windows 98 related patch. Anything newer, and then it expects Windows XP. So you actually see the copyright. We'll see. We'll restart the game. The copyright says 2007. So yeah, and this is the more recent patch. So I do not have the Brood War box. Interesting enough, I never had the Brood War. I never bought it or did it. Yeah, it's so. It is overbearing right now because it is like, you know, glaring. But yeah, I have to have that on me, and you see the glare. I have a lamp up here. I have a lamp back here. There's a floodlight casting above me. So that's why if you see me blinking a lot towards the end of the stream, it's not because I'm high. It's because I've been staring into a light for 3 hours straight. But you gotta have it. If I turn that off, you can't even see my face. So just, you know, the suffrage of the streamer. It's not that bad in person, but it is shining on me, so. But no, I didn't have Brood War at all. It's funny because I remember, like many of us maybe of this age, it was a phenomenon, right, when StarCraft came out. It was played in every computer lab ever. So in high school, for me, people would stay after school and ask if they could use the computer lab, which they were allowed to, and they just played, you know, LAN party StarCraft until they had to leave or go home or whatever. And I didn't play much there because these people were so good at it. You know, it became so competitive so fast that I just kind of hung out and watched strategies and stuff like that and had fun that way. I did have, in high school, 2 computers networked, actually, in my apartment, believe it or not. I had no modem cable between a Pentium 2 300 and then my new Pentium 3 500 at the time. And my friends would come after school to my apartment there. And we would play StarCraft and things like that against each other. Total Annihilation and who knows what, and it was a lot of fun. And probably do some schoolwork occasionally too. StarCraft, I have the Protoss box. That's ready, the Deus Ex Styles one. This is my original one that I bought, and it's actually in Swedish, the back here. Yeah, I think it holds up still really well. I think for me, what really captured me with StarCraft was not the fast-paced combat, you know. StarCraft morphed into something more when it became like an esport, you know. For me, I love the story. The cutscenes, the sense of like, what is this? The exploration, we'll see as we play the game, as you're uncovering different factions. The three factions are wildly different to each other in their playstyle and how they appear and everything, and that's to me what felt so cool. It was such a polished product, which again, Blizzard of the 90s, every product they made was polished, so yeah, the only allies are enemies from the creators of Diablo and Warcraft 2. So yeah, the good stuff. But it's got this glorious fold-out box. So you see it in Swedish here, the enda allierade fiender. The only allies are enemies. So yeah, and I think now, can you get StarCraft for free from Blizzard? Or is it what they have one of the games that they gave away for free now, but you know, this was hyped a lot, I remember, because it had the cool engine, the isometric viewpoint. It had different layers to the areas, you know, there was height points. It was a big step forward, and I remember looking forward to this a lot, and then when I finally bought it, I kind of got blown away, so... but yeah, I think you can download this for free from Battle.net or Blizzard.com right now. You just install the Battle.net launcher probably, and you can get it. And no charge. I can open this box. This copy has been well loved and installed on many, many computers over the years, but yeah, this one's pretty... You can see in the glare how scratched up this is. This is my original well-loved copy, and it's still holding up. Windows 95 CD-ROM. I have a no CD patch installed now, so we don't need the CD, but I don't know. This is really cool. Keep an eye out for other exciting titles from Blizzard Entertainment. Diablo, Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness, and Warcraft Battle Chest. Coming titles, 1998. Everyone pay attention. Warcraft Adventures, Lord of the Clans. That's the famous game that they canceled. And then coming also in 1998, Diablo 2, which I don't think it came out in 98. That was more like 2000, wasn't it? It was later. But it was not 1998, if I remember right. This box did come with the Terran and the Zerg box. It's kind of an embossed surface to it. And they did come in different varieties, which I only have this one, of course, but take a look what's in the box. What's in the box? And yeah, system requirements, do list, yeah, Pentium 90, 16 megabytes of RAM. If you have multiplayer, you need 14.4 modem or null modem cable. IPX network. So yeah, you need IPX network. So yeah, Diablo 2 was delayed, but of course well worth it. That is still a legendary game. And although now I'm through my cold like I had last week, and I have seasonal allergies instead, so I apologize for any sniffling going on there. Just can't catch a break. We have a nice manual. Just not black and... It's black and white, it's not color. But still, I remember reading through this, going to bed after I was done playing. It's just, there was something special with Blizzard games around this era. Let's see, we have registration. What is this? Satisfy customer. All customers get a free customer benefit. I don't know what this is. For only £6.99. Well, it's like a register for or subscribe to Multimedia Magazine. I don't know, but the imagery is delightfully 90s, I gotta say. Send your card back immediately to take full advantage of your benefits. I'm a little late on that one. But... And you get a free copy of 3D Ultra Pinball, Creep Night. Nice. Maybe I can still use it. You have something that was always appreciated in these games, which is a tech tree. This was handy to have for your multiplayer sessions. Gideon Sukra, welcome. Including all your units and everything. This is a very handy reference to have. And I mean, so it's pretty funny because I played through the Terran campaign. I mean, I think, yeah, I beat this game, but I by far probably played Terran the most, I think. I did get pretty good with Protoss in multiplayer, like early game. I'm terrible at late game or RTS in competitive gaming, so. And here, this is a pamphlet for Warcraft Adventures, Lord of the Clans, which this was supposed to be a point-and-click adventure game set in the Warcraft universe, which of course got famously canceled and never released. Best strategy game yet. Starcraft made some waves. It was so polished and such a frenetic pace in the game, and These catalogs are fun. This is like a very high quality, glossy catalog with the different games that Blizzard has made. So you think to what Blizzard had done at this point, it was pretty much just Diablo and Warcraft 2. So, Warcraft 2 expansion set, I mean, that's... Then they had like Blackthorn and stuff like that. But for PC, their big box games, or the big hits they had were, yeah, you know, Starcraft, Diablo, Warcraft, and Warcraft 2. That's pretty much it as far as that goes, right? So they did like, you know, Rock and Roll Racing and Lost Viking and stuff like that, but I consider those more console games. So, in Revenant. So let's get into StarCraft, but we'll launch it from scratch because I don't know. It's something about the experience of launching the game. And for those not familiar, I went to that LAN party a while back, and this machine was one of the machines that was used for the LAN party. And these are the games that are installed here that I got rolling for the LAN party participants, and there was a pretty enjoyable to watch. I'll make the video eventually here, but yeah, there was some furious sessions of Quake 2, Quake 3, Quake 1, Red Alert 2. What else did they play? I think we had a session of Need for Speed 2. There was definitely a Duke Nukem 3D match on the arena. And that was pretty fun to watch. And I just kept installing more games as I was there, and I had time, which was just a lot of fun. So, good evening, Alex. Welcome. And welcome, Christopher. So let's launch StarCraft. We gotta watch the intro cinematic, but it launches directly in here. But the sound, this experience of launching this, it was so iconic to me. Oh, that's loud. I'll try and mute as I need to cough here, but I remember getting the cutscenes. That was always a reward, you know, for playing these games, it felt like to me. There was nothing else like it. The cinematic experience here, there was just nothing else like it. To me, at least. And I remember just being kind of blown away by just how good this was, so... So I've transitioned from illness into allergies. So there's seasonal allergy here in the Midwest in the U.S. right now. And every tree and every piece of grass is blooming right now. And I'm on every medication known to man over the counter, but it only does so much. So if I still sound stuffy, it is my allergies. So I apologize for that. But it's still StarCraft. I was hope I have Zoe hair everywhere now. Yeah. I think I'm missing one of my little use. 1 second. I gotta stabilize the keyboard a little bit the way I have it set up, and do that with a zip disk. Because why not? It's a perfect height. There we go. Not that I'm gonna use all the keyboard shortcuts. I'm not good at StarCraft. I like playing it. I enjoy it a lot. I love the design of it and everything. But I'm not good at it. Like, it's so common with all the games we play here, so... Rundfarkost, that's right. Ukväli, Christian. Yeah, Suka, you've gotten sick pretty much the same thing, and I have kids, and they just bring home who knows what anymore. Oh no, a space laser. Ah, he's probably fine. Yeah, which is weird. I talked about it earlier, but for some reason, when I ran this game on my Pentium 1 166, the AST, I had some pretty bad stuttering. StarCraft. Coming to a theater near you. It's really, really stuttered, and I'm not sure why. It was only during the intro of each mission that has a little flavor introduction and stuff like that, when they're giving you narration. For some reason, it really stuttered on the P1166. So, opted instead to run this on the P3 450. You'll see the specs here in a second again, but yeah, that's so weird. So I'm not sure if it's something with that machine specifically. Maybe it's the SSD or the SD card hard drive adapter or something like that. That's not seeking fast enough. I mean, every other game I played on has been fine. So I was a little surprised. Once the game got going, it was generally fine. But it's still just, something was off, and I'm not sure. There we go. Yeah, it is, you know, StarCraft, I love sci-fi too, so that helped. But I like how distinct the different factions are. All right, that's the intro. And the idea being is that if you're not familiar with the story of StarCraft, it starts basically as, it starts as just Terran Space Marines, typical thing in space. They run into, well, they don't even know yet, but there's Zerg on that planet, and the Protoss, being the more advanced species, which is the space aliens, show up and just basically glass the whole planet, thinking we need to contain this. Well, the humans don't know that, so now they're at war with the Protoss. And then, of course, the Zerg come into play, which are the aliens. So, yeah. Alright. We'll start single player now. And I have an ID already created. We'll skip the tutorial. I've already done that, so I know how to play. We got to pick your faction here. The cool thing is that each one has its own campaign, and that was something that was really cool, too, to me. And now, you know, Command & Conquer did that as well, but the factions here are so different. That's what really makes it cool. So, we're going to run the Terran episodes, because we can't even play the other ones yet, because I haven't completed those. But, I don't know, the sci-fi of this, the menu design, all this stuff looks so cool. It showed to me the polish that Blizzard put in their game. I mean, they still do, but... Alright, we won't do the boot camp. And... let's go.
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate. I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Confederate traffic has increased substantially within the system due to the recent Protoss.
I'll try and get the audio levels right. It's constantly hopping around here.
Confederates have tightened security on all outlying systems.
So now, because of the nuking of that planet, basically, the Confederacy, or Confederate, which is the, you know, pseudo... yeah, they're, like, oppressive. And this is really cool too. This is just a really cool game. I'm an RTS. I like RTS games, of course. Again, I'm not good at it, but I enjoy them. The StarCraft story and how it plays, it's just really cool. Blizzard would do really cool stories around this era. I think, and I say they did, maybe because I'm not into as many modern games, I guess. And, oh, James Rayner. And, especially looking back at, like, you know, you look at World of Warcraft, right? I played the hell of that when it came out. I loved it and had so much fun in it. But it's like, I mean, you look at each, like, threat that comes up in each expansion pack, it's like, it's getting ridiculous now. They've gone through everything, and it's over the top. And back in the 90s here, when these franchises were being established, it was still new. Like, Warcraft 3 is really good, too. Good story, good polish. I mean, it was such a complete package when you got the game. You knew you were in for a good time, basically buying a Blizzard game. And I feel that's a little bit lost. Maybe I'm just, you know, get off my porch. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe someone will find the source code for that and rebuild it. Who knows? Okay. We need to find Rayner, build a barracks, and train 10 Marines. Yeah, there's that part right now with the Activision and Blizzard stuff. It's not... yeah. Okay.
Give me something to shoot.
Give me something to shoot.
Go, go. Jacked up and good to go.
Can't believe we're being sent to the wasteland. These Confederates think they can push anybody around.
So this game has all the keyboard shortcuts you might expect from an RTS like this.
Rock and roll.
You can have group selects,
Let's move.
all that good stuff.
Commander.
Yes, sir.
Jacked up and good to go.
And run a Jim Rayner, which plays a pivotal role in most of the games here now.
And good to go. Go, go, go.
Yeah, for those, the joke there, of course, is that StarCraft Ghost, was you're basically supposed to play
Give me something to
one of the undercover snipers in the game, and that got very, very canceled.
Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Rayner.
Of course, I muted the wrong input. Sorry you heard me cough. I'll get better about that.
Anytime you're ready.
All right, Jim Rayner, everybody.
Rayner here. Right on.
Yes, sir.
You have things like attack, move, and things like that.
This is Jimmy.
There's a Jimmy.
Reporting for duty.
Rayner
Let's get down and build some stuff.
here. Right on.
Orders, Captain. Orders
Start that harvesting.
Orders received. Roger that. I read you.
You want a lot of SCVs to,
Anytime you're ready. Let's move. Anytime you're ready.
much happening in Big Air, of course, but... See if we can hear... If you can hear the music, let me know, because the music is really good in this game. I may have to turn it up. It's amazing music. And I like the remix version they put in Starcraft 2 as well. Those are really good. What was my objectives again? Barrack, 10 Marines. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. More minerals. More. Yeah, it's weird. Of all the retro games we play, some hold up, some don't. StarCraft, absolutely 100% still playable. You know, it is still so good. Yeah, I probably should. I remember rocking out to the soundtrack. It's still, not only are the memories, and it's just really, really good. 2 is really good too. When that came out, I was kind of like, oh, StarCraft's back. So I did play StarCraft 2 all the way through the Wings of Liberty. I've only got a little bit parts through the Zerg one. I did buy the box for it even. I have not played the Protoss one at all, so... Eden Bruce. Yeah, the Zerg Rush. There was one thing I could do in multiplayer, and that was the, yeah, nuclear launch detected. I could do the Zealot Rush. That I could do pretty well as a Protoss, and for those not familiar, the Zerg Rush, or not the Rush is basically to build as many base units as possible. And the Protoss's base unit is very strong compared to the other 2 base units, the Zergling and the Marine, respectively. The Zealot is just really strong and can take a lot of beating, so that is a good one to charge with, so... Nice. Yeah, Siege Tank Crawl, that was my favorite SCV Rush. I don't think I ever tried that one, so that's the thing. I didn't play this much in multiplayer, and I definitely am not familiar with the more advanced tactics. It was more of the fun stuff, but it's such a deep game, and it was so solid on launch. There was some balancing done. An expansion pack brought in the medics and stuff, but yeah, in the single player campaign, you can build the siege tanks and then just kind of crawl forward those and just blow everything up. It's amazing. Doot doot. It's a kind of space western thing going with it, and I don't know. It's still just a game that holds up remarkably well, I have to say. If you're gonna play one retro game of this caliber, StarCraft is a good one.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah, that's true. The Zealots are very slow in the beginning, for sure. There's a lot of strategy and tactics like that that evolved out of the game, you know? The SUV rush? That's something different. There's a sail at the mall! Rush it! Music is so good. Yeah, so I did buy the, not the limited, but I do have StarCraft 2, the box here somewhere. I don't remember where it ended up. But I had to buy that when it came out. And I bought the kind of map that came with it and everything too. But there's so many strategies that evolved from all the LAN parties and who knows what. And it just holds up, and I think this is competitively still played, right? So I know that StarCraft 2 is taken over in most cases, but StarCraft 1 is still, you know... Excuse me. Yeah, that's true. You basically... You're using your, you know, construction unit characters to rush, and you could catch someone off guard, but yeah, you don't get that win, then you're done. I was thinking Command & Conquer every time I thought, it's like, every time you thought someone was done, then you'd freaking, you know, find like a mobile construction yard or something like that. Yes, turtling. That's what I love in games. That's what I love in RTS games. So when they don't have a base building, it's kind of boring. And there's many RTS games that are admittedly really good. I just love building a base and turtling, so... Yes, exactly. That's true, too. There's a lot of strategies and tactics in Backwater Station.
Receiving incoming transmission. Comlink established.
Comlink established.
Hey, what's up, man? Got your refugees tucked in nice and tight? Provided you can sidestep any more surprises from our Confederate friends and we can keep them away from those critters, they should have an easy time.
Priority alert. Backwater station under attack.
Backwater station under attack. Oh, unknown alien organism. So I didn't know much about this game coming into it. So then when I played it, I got that real like sense of like, what is this stuff? You know.
We've already received the distress beacon from Backwater, and we'll take care of it. You just sit tight. You'll be notified if there's anything we think you need to know.
Damn. Listen, if we wait for Confederate reinforcements, that station's dust. I'll head out there now and do what I can. You send in some militia.
I think it's the same.
Those folks.
I think it's the same voice actor that does Jim Raynor in StarCraft 2. He is one of the main characters, not the main character. So, eradicate the alien infestation. Raynor must survive.
Glad to see you, boys.
And you just toss right into it.
Some serious butt. This is Jimmy.
For anyone who is, really good at StarCraft now, I apologize for my sloppiness or bad gameplay or whatever you want to call it, but I am rusty, but I enjoyed the single-player campaign a lot, so I don't think there's anyone down here. Training some Marines. I have so many memories etched, into my brain from this game. Okay, so we have a locked-in back corner here, so very easy to defend this choke point here. So we get some Marines out. And yes, all the characters say funny things when you click on them a lot, so. Get some economy going. What a great game. That's true, yeah. That's clever thinking. See, I knew I would get all the pro tips here from the real pro players. In the 5x5. And yeah, I mean, that takes so many inspirations from Aliens for obvious reasons. It is basically Aliens the game, if you will. Give me something to shoot. Give me something to shoot. There we go, got some things going there. God, this still holds up. It really does. You pre-planned. Curse your predictable but inevitable betrayal or whatever. Outstanding. Get some gas going. That's right, you can do that. Nuclear launch detected. There were so many good times at old land stuff. I really hope to, at some point, get that going. I'm trying to get that kind of like a local retro computer group going here. It's kind of slow going, but I would love to get that going locally where I am, just to play that kind of stuff again. Grab a few machines and get together, play for a few hours, if even that, just something. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. That's a very good summary, yeah. Let's see. We need an engineering bay. I'll go harvest some more crystals. We're not getting crystals fast enough here. Need more crystals. Alright, fine. We'll build one more RCV.
This is Jimmy.
This is Jimmy. Need some of the fire bats, too. They do a lot of damage, so. Oh, there's more stuff up there.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. We have them already here. That's what I remember as I was, you know, first time you're playing this, like, what is that? You actually, like, really, like, it's creepy.
This should be good.
Marines can't take a lot of damage, but it dish out damage pretty fast, I believe. A little loud there.
This is Jimmy.
It's hard to tune this for,
Sounds fun.
Thanks for the rescue. We've been holed up in these bunkers for days hiding from the Zerg.
Right on.
thanks for the tip. It's been so long since I played it.
These things have been out here a while, but they could be pretty useful. Right on. Need a light.
Need a light?
Naturally.
Naturally. Nice.
Job's finished.
Give me something to shoot. Standing by.
Get in those bunkers.
Want to turn up the heat.
Orders, Captain?
Go ahead, Commander.
Orders, Captain? Reporting for duty.
Nice. Well, now we'll get some extra stuff going here. Thanks for tipping lead.
You want a piece of me, boy? Jacked up and good to go. Fire it up.
Fired up. And there's so much overlap with this kind of stuff, you know. You're looking at
Good to go, sir.
pretty generic space sci-fi stuff.
Not enough minerals.
What do you mean not enough minerals?
You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go. Jacked up and good to go. Standing by. Want to turn up the heat.
Orders, Captain?
Yep, I'm getting them filled up here. There he goes, another Marine. And increase or boost the stuff too. Yeah, this music is amazing, and I do love the remixes for that you get from
Right away, sir.
Starcraft 2.
Commander.
Commander.
Standing by.
I'm finding some more units down here now. I don't have any protection down here. Can I build bunkers now? I cannot. Lame. Crank out some units. Upgrade. Yeah, you can keep clicking them and they say funny things.
Can I read you? Yes, sir. Orders, Captain?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Come again, Captain? Orders, Captain? Can I read you?
Yeah, can't get them to stand still. Oh well. Yeah, they do say a lot of funny things too, and that's kind of like a staple for the RTS games from Blizzard. They all have
Fire it up.
funny sounds or whatever it might be.
Can I read you?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah, so we have a difference here now between, you know, people recognizing or knowing exactly what to do and for each step, and then people that haven't played it, such a wide range. But a lot of people played this game a lot, so that's right. I didn't see that. I'll have to watch that.
Raider here.
It's awesome. Also, we got the slot 1 working.
Need a light.
Need a light. Comsat station, why not? I think that's everything I can build. I can just upgrade stuff, which I'm going to do. It will make the Marines much, much tougher, so... Right now, they're kind of, you know, kind of wimpy. Attack range. The stim packs also increase their damage dramatically, quickly, so... yeah, this is a pretty small map. They definitely get bigger. And this is just the beginning. We're like on mission 3, if even that, right? So, the game opens up the further you get into it.
Add-on complete.
Add-on complete. Scanner sweep. You can use that to sweep the map here. Look at that. See where they are. We're going to keep training Marines here. Once you boost them all up to max, then yeah.
Piece of me, boy. You want a piece of me, boy?
And each, like, compared to, say, compared to Command and Conquer, each building has its own queue. So you can just keep, I mean, the more buildings you have, the more units you can crank out to the point where it gets ridiculous after a while. We're going to upgrade all the stuff. The scanner sweeper then lets us sweep the map and see what's going on, so which recharges energy.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Firebat are very effective against, well, Zerg, because they're fires. But yeah, we're playing the campaign now.
Jacked up and good to go.
Jacked up and good to go.
Something to shoot.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, we need the stim pack too. The stim pack increases their attack speed temporarily and like really fast. Yeah, I don't think necessarily, but everything has a shortcut. Like almost everything you can click has a shortcut of some variety. So you see, you can do this, like you click this and press A, it will upgrade it like that. That saves you a lot of time then, of course, and that's what the pros do really fast.
Need a light.
Need a light.
You got my attention.
Slightly pyromaniac, it's fine.
I read you.
Build one more supply depot. I can't remember if it does. I don't know that it does. It might. It might hurt them, but they boost their damage so much. It's more like a use it as a kind of like a push through situation.
Need a light.
Now, the one thing this game does, which I wish is kind of annoying, is that there's a limit of how many units you can have selected in one group.
Fired up.
Oh well.
Research complete.
Research complete.
Fired up. Jacked up and good to go.
Yeah, the stim pack might hurt him a little bit too, but oh well. You know, it's all for the greater good. Crack a Red Bull. Ooh, this is very empty here now. Start sending some guys up here instead. Affirmative.
You got my attention. Slamming.
Slamming.
You got it.
Yeah, I lost a guy there. Lame.
Yes.
Crank out 4 more there.
Want to turn up the heat?
We'll evacuate these bunkers too.
Yes.
It's cocaine. Well, that's what I say, like, jacked up and ready to go. I think I mean that literally.
Piece of me, boy.
What a cool game. I do cocaine! I used to watch that a lot too.
Standing by. Rock and roll.
Squiscar. I think he was Swedish. Or was it, who was it? It was Swedish. It was the lead guitarist, the blonde guy was Swedish. No, he was Norwegian.
Piece of me, boy.
The Swede was the... I don't remember now. But it was a Norwegian guy, at least, right? Squiscar. What a great show. We're talking about a Death Clock on Adult Swim back in the year. I'm not sure if it's still running or not, but... Toki, that's right.
Yes.
It was an interesting show. Interesting show.
Standing by.
I think these crystals are going to be done here in a second.
Orders received.
Oh, they do live shows? Wow.
Want to turn up the heat?
I'm going to turn up the heat.
You got my attention. You want a piece of me, boy? Yes. You got my attention.
There we go. Oh, that's important to say, considering the show had, you know, there's always something that goes wrong and people start dying. It's kind of like a shtick.
Want to turn up the heat?
Turn up the heat. Oh, poor guy's out of crystals.
Need a light. Fire it up. You got it.
You got it. Alright, is this a full group here now? Okay, so that's a full group. I'm gonna remap them here. Control 1,
Want to turn up the
control
heat?
2.
Fire it up. Yes.
I'll grab Rainer here too. He does quite a bit of damage, so I kind of want to have him in the mix. Where did he go?
Need a light.
Upgrade complete.
You got my attention. Want to turn up the heat?
1, 2, 3. Now where's Rainer? Where did he go? Am I blind?
Go ahead, Commander.
There he is. He's behind a tree. He's hiding behind a tree.
You got my attention. Want to turn up the heat? Let's burn. Naturally. Go ahead, Commander. Want to turn up the heat? Yes. Want to turn up the heat? Let's burn. You got my attention.
Oh, this is a dead end.
Your forces are under attack.
Want to turn up the heat? Got it. Want to turn up the heat?
How's it go? Okay, so I can't go that way. Alright, fair enough.
Fire it up.
For later is that the Zerg can only build,
Fire it up.
you can only build on the goo, so.
You got it. Let's burn. Go ahead, Commander. Yes. Slamming.
Nice little choke points here.
My attention. Fire it up. You got it. Naturally. Slamming. This is Jimmy. Want to turn up the heat?
It's a little difficult here with this cramped environment here now.
Fire it up.
Yes, run up there and attack all by yourself.
Want to turn up the heat?
Oh, dude.
Fire it up. You got my attention.
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, I could tell that.
You got it.
Don't let anyone through or anything.
Let's burn. Slam. Let's burn.
A little chaotic here.
Fire it up.
Your forces are under attack.
The curse with all these games, like the pathfinding and try to move your units around.
Slam it.
Alright, you can see, sir.
Naturally. Fire it up.
Yeah, this game I think is still good. Like, if all retro games, this game holds up today. I could drop into a game like this and have fun, which I am now.
Want to turn up the heat? You got my
It really does hold up. Burn. Like, I have fond memories of playing this game, but it's still fun to play now. Which is why, I mean, I think it's still played competitively and...
You got it. Let's burn. Commander.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Marshal Raynor, by destroying the vital Confederate installation, you and your men have violated standing colonial law.
Uh-oh.
As of right now, you're all under arrest. I suggest you throw down your weapons and come peaceably.
Are you out of your mind? If we hadn't burned that damn factory, this entire colony could have been overrun. Maybe if you hadn't taken your sweet time in getting here.
Now, I asked you nice the first time.
All the story and flavor stuff. I don't know. It just expands the universe and the story.
Now throw down them weapons.
Guess you wouldn't be a Confederate if you weren't a complete pain in the ass.
Oh, he said a bad word. It's a very powerful forehead. Zerg's warm. And then you get little cutscenes here. And these were the bomb when you get those, because there was kind of a reward for you know, getting further in the game. Yeah. Interesting.
Hey, Sarge, why we always gotta listen to this shit for anyway?
Oh, he said a bad word.
Cause I'm in charge, that's why. Oh, it don't seem like no good kind of reason to me. Possibly. Hey, what's that? Hold on a minute, a second.
Yeah. These cutscenes, I remember like, this is so cool and so good, and now it's pretty rough. Blizzard, I mean, I think like Diablo 2 and forward were really good. Warcraft 3 is just like full cinematic level.
They even be out this far unless... Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. They're dead.
I love you, Sarge.
Yep, well, they're pretty quick. They're dead. Yeah, they're fine. They're probably fine. We never saw them actually die. Ah, yes. There's a lot of stories. You can tell they mapped out the whole story with this, right? Survive for 30 minutes.
Got your message, Magistrate. And frankly, I don't care what you have to say about Confederate regulations.
Yeah.
Damn fringe world yokels are all alike. Don't know where your loyalties lie. Y'all have a real good day now.
Yeah, just the whole package, right?
Transmission ended. The report you requested is ready. 16 outland stations have reported sirens.
That's a common thing with these space games, right? There's like this unstoppable alien wave or the flood, you know. They just kind of go with that theme. I can't think of any other game that did it so well like this, so...
We've been unable to locate any source of military relief except the extremist faction known as the Sons of Korhal. Their liaison is holding
Ah, yes. More story stuff that...
Good day, Magistrate. My name is Arcturus Mensk, and I represent the...
I'm sure he's a very fine, upstanding person.
Confederate propaganda surrounding my group, but your reputation suggests you'll see...
I think the story, I really enjoyed the story in Starcraft 2, so I really should play the expansion packs more too. Wings of Liberty I thought was really fun and cool. Some neat ideas. Nope, I'm about to bump the computer with my chair.
Transports to your colony and evacuating any survivors. You know, of course, that my organization operates outside the bounds of Confederate law. That's why they spread their lies and misinformation.
Good voice acting too.
If you decide to accept our help, you'll be branded as an outlaw too. But it's a
I want to play the campaign for Warcraft 2 or Starcraft 2 again now.
Make a stand, Magistrate.
Time to make a stand, Magistrate.
Transmission. Priority alert. Evacuation zone under attack by Zerg forces.
Is it only 256 colors? I thought it was more, but it feels like it's more. But again, you know, talented artistry make a big difference.
Hey, this thing's on fire! You ought to send an SCP out here to repair it. You can fix my backup too while he's at it.
Can do.
Orders received. Reporting for duty. Right away, sir.
This is the aliens level here, basically.
Not enough minerals.
Or the,
We can take cover in these bunkers if things get too dicey.
oh yeah, we're totally gonna do that. So, StarCraft is on N64, interesting enough, and I would like to try that. Because it sounds weird enough, it might be fun. I'm hoping at some point to do like a video on kind of like those ports, because I'll pause for a second as I'm talking about this, because so there, you know, there was N64 version of StarCraft, and then you had Red Alert and Command & Conquer, and those had ports on PS1 and stuff like that, and they are not like, they're bespoke versions. They're like 3D rendered and everything, and they're completely different from the base game. So I think it would be fascinating to do a video comparison on some of those, because there are games that you wouldn't be expecting to be like that, you know?
I
I read you, sir. Oh, jeez.
Right away, sir.
Give me something to shoot. Outstanding.
You gotta survive here, of course. First, we need to get an economy going. Rock and roll.
Reporting for duty.
You can build a factory. Build bunkers, they're probably good, but I do need to get an economy going first.
Right away, sir.
Need a lot more SCVs here because I need to be cranking out units. I did try, so this game I tried first. I'm not sure if you were here earlier, but I mentioned I started playing this first on my Pentium 166, and I had some weird stuttering problems, so that's where I went first, but it just wasn't working as I expected, so that was a little bizarre. Throw another bunker in here. And I'm not sure what the problem was there, because that's well above the minimum spec. Oh, no problem. It's well above the minimum spec, so I would expect it at least to run decent, which it kind of did, but then some weird stuttering, so... That's kind of how I figured, yeah. So I'm going to start building bunkers here and cranking out Marines. I guess I can build fire bats already, but I don't have... Yeah, I need to get my economy going here.
Commander.
I think you need more missile turrets too, right?
Job's finished.
This is my kind of stage, because we're going to bunker up.
Orders received. SCV good to go, sir.
Maybe I'll try
Reporting for duty. Orders received.
running that on the Steam Deck. It does emulation really well, so... That's right, you get Mutalisks coming.
Yes, sir.
Those jerks.
Give me something to shoot. Jacked up and good to go. Standing by. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Okay, I need to build a gas refiner here now.
Base is under attack.
Here comes the first. It's the real deal. I have been enjoying mine immensely. It just kind of works. Yeah, if you're that inclined. I'm going to turtle up here now. We'll see where we get, but... let's see. I'm just so rusty here now where everything is. I believe it. If you know what you're doing. I don't.
Rock and roll. Go, go, go.
Go, go, go.
Jacked up and good to go.
Let me get some fire bats in here too. What do you want?
SCV good to go, sir. Orders, Captain.
Can you build it here? Put one here. Get the base defenses up here running.
I read you, sir.
I read ya. Jeez.
Job's finished.
Get some gas going. So we can build some fire bats to populate our bunkers. Probably gonna have one guy run around making sure things are being repaired. Can you set a patrol route and they auto repair from that? I don't remember.
SCV good job's finished.
So you can repair this.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Get more gas. At least there's plenty of crystals here, so that helps. We can get one more guy. Get more crystals. No, there's no repair, or there's no, like, patrol thing in this one. Lame. We can build a factory too, but I don't think we're right there yet. We're gonna build another missile turret here.
SCV good to go, sir.
Yeah, it's funny, N64 emulation and stuff like that was pretty powerful, pretty early on, actually. One more SCV. I want a good economy going here. And wipe that field out. I've learned the hard way. It's like, I think I was always too stringent about the economy. Here we go. Poor dude. I do need a light. Thanks for asking. Okay, you need to build more supply depots. Oh, you blocked that dude in. Sorry. Turn. And it didn't get a healer until the second game, so... Oh, alright, well, building supply depot right now. We should definitely upgrade this, because that will give them a big leg up on their defense capabilities here. What do you want? So nice. I'm burning that much crystals here, apparently. Oh, he's blocked in. Gotta wait for this crystal field to disappear. You can hang out here and be the repair bot, I guess. That's pretty funny. So that guy's blocked in. Neat.
Not enough minerals.
It'll come out eventually here when this field is depleted. Can you mine that too? Let's focus on mining that one. Yeah, I should build some more. There we go. Here comes the... Guess run out there, why don't you? We need another bunker right here. I feel like I'm not getting crystals fast enough here. I feel like I should be getting them faster. I guess I can lift this up and move it closer, but... Yeah. That guy's still stuck in there. Sorry, Bob. You're just gonna have to wait in there. Can I land this closer? There, we're getting a little closer. So, what else not initiated with this? Starcraft lets you, at least with these guys, let you move a lot of their buildings, which I thought was a really cool touch. Oh, we got some more fire bats here. Let's see. We're already researching that. More fire bats to populate our bunkers.
Commander, go, go, go.
Commander. Dark Force is really impressive. Now, I think when we streamed that, we determined that the engine being used is proprietary. Sorry, Bob's still not out. Or the Sith engine? No, it wasn't. Whatever they called it. But I think we determined that it was not used for any other games, was it? Something on your mind? Oh, here comes the next wave. There we go. Now we're talking. Or holding up pretty well. I think that towards the end here now they will get pretty crazy, but that's just the way it works. More fire bats. Yep, you go up there. I read you. Such insolence. Jedi game engine, yeah. I wonder if that was used for anything else. It was a very cool engine. Felt like ahead of his time in many respects.
Upgrade complete.
Set the cough a little bit sometime, sorry. There we go. We have the infantry upgraded now. More fire bats.
Jacked up and good to go. Standing by.
Got a pretty good turtling going on here now. Yeah, these things bounce and they suck. Goodness. Yeah, we need some more turrets here. Because they all bounce. Everyone just kind of takes damage. Oh, are you stuck out there now? Oh, you can't make it back. Okay, good. That'd been awkward. Outlaws? Okay. Need a light. Okay, you do not have a fire bat in there. We need some more Marines. You need to build some more supply depots. This one has a fire bat. Need more Marines. I want you to go in there. Alright. Sorry for not keeping up on chat now. It's a little hectic now. There's so many things going on. Alright, we're getting pretty good gas here now, so I need more crystals. So you're finally out now. Yay! Bob's free! Hooray! Why don't Bob go build a factory as a reward? Yes, we definitely need better attack range. More crystals. This bunker's not filled yet. Let's see, what bunker does not have a fire bat? You have it, you have it. They all have a fire bat. Okay, so we're good there. Need to fill this one up. That's right, you can lay mines as well. Good point. I haven't researched it yet, but... Oh, are you stuck in here now? Oh, you can still move. Okay. We do have an academy. I do want more of these turrets, because that was annoying. It still holds up. It still holds up really well. Terran factory under construction. That's right, I'm going to research that. The range will be very helpful. Alright, all the bunkers filled now? Yep, they are. There we go, now we're talking here. Now we can just repair the bunkers. The bunker is slightly on fire. It's fine. It's within spec. Yeah, we're on a Mac. For sure. I think even the box might be... No, this is just a Windows 95, but I definitely know there's a Mac version of it, but... Go repair that thing. If you mean that someone's going to come and attack me at a... Oh, you need to build a machine shop, I see. Okay. There, take off. Build a machine shop. And you build a ComSat station. As we can. Now we can build some vultures too. Yeah, I have fire bats, and everyone has a fire bat in there. Every bunker has 3 Marines and a fire bat, thanks to the earlier tip here now, so that should be good. So many memories of this game. I really just enjoy this era of... yeah, I'm upgrading all the Marines right now. I really enjoy this era of RTS games. I don't know. It's just... a lot of fun. I think I can lay the mines now. I can't, yeah, I gotta research the shop here. There we go. I can't build sea tank on this one. I don't think they give those to you yet. Otherwise, the objective of this map is to survive. We have 15 minutes to survive now. Now, I could assault the other ones, but we built a nice little bunkered up here now. Put some more of these turrets around here. Because I hate those flying things. Oh, this guy's hurt. You repair that guy. Yeah, that's the thing too, and I think that I keep saying I'd like to make a video on that. You don't always have to have the flashiest, like, the most effective retro equipment doesn't always have to be the flashiest or, like, you know, dual Pentium Pros or whatever. It's like you can have a lot of retro fun with something like a P4. I feel like that's often forgotten, so.
Research complete.
Yeah, I'm really turtling up now. I'm enjoying this too much, so. And also, a lot easier to get a hold of, too. They're not quite as, like, you know, crazy desirable anymore, so it's easier to have a good retro time, especially for Windows 98 stuff, so. Yeah, I know I could, but we're just gonna bunker. We're playing as intended.
Yeah? Something on your mind? Yeah, I'm going.
Can you go through here? I block myself in?
No problem.
I think so.
Job finished.
Ah, yes. The sweet sound of an effective defense system mowing down baddies as they come in. We're gonna need some repair guy up here pretty quickly. So now their groups are getting a little larger here. Oh, we got it. Not a problem. I crank out some more Marines too, just because I can. Repair that. I wish I could repair Q. I think that's Total Annihilation did that really well with their Q system and stuff like that. Everyone here feeling alright? Can I go out here? Yes.
I dig.
Base is under attack.
Boy, they have a lot of those things. I think I might build a bunker there and fill it with Marines.
Yeah, I'm going.
They can also shoot in the sky, which helps a lot. I might put a bunker up here or something.
I read you.
With Marines in it. Although we need you. Need to build another supply depot.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I read you.
Everyone's just a little hurt here now.
Yes, sir. Orders, Captain.
Yeah, we need to repair some of these guys.
Roger that. Right away, sir.
We can repair each other, I think. Yeah, once the mines are used up, I think they're gone forever, right? So they can't replenish them.
Orders received.
I guess we'll just blanket this with missile turrets then. Jeez.
Reporting for duty.
Stupid flying things. They just come from our crystals. They can't have my crystals. They're mine.
I read you.
And these are mines, too. Commander. Is there a way to turn on... to show all the health all the time? I don't think so.
Job's finished.
Oh, that's right, out, yeah.
Job's finished. Did I read you?
Fortunately, the missile turrets only cost crystals.
Reporting for duty.
We're gonna build a lot of them. I don't want any more of those flicking flying... Ah.
10 minutes until dropship arrival.
Thank you, computer.
Yeah? No problem.
No problem.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, I'm going. No problem. Job's finished. Oh, is that it? Reporting for duty.
Okay, do we have enough of those turrets now, maybe? Maybe? See, we're gonna build a bunker there. It's gonna be in their way, but... I want Marines in there so they can
Orders, Captain?
stop that from happening. Feel like I need a repair guy hanging out up here. They keep coming up here, so I'll move one of the vultures up here too.
No problem. Orders, Captain?
You are gonna repair
Affirmative.
this thing. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of cool processor for that, for those eras, and I think again it's just like it's not as flashy as some of the older stuff, but it's really effective at
Orders received.
retro. So
Jacked up and good to go.
Yes, sir?
Yes.
pretty well bunkered up here now. But maybe I can fit some more missile turrets in here somewhere. One right there. Those jerks come in here again, they're gonna get zapped. I'm sure there's gonna be one last final big assault here now. I could build a bunker up here too.
Yes, sir?
I think we're gonna do that just because we can. I'm not sure if it'll reach or not, but we do have the upgraded range, so...
Job's finished. Did I read you?
Oh, I can't build up here? That's lame.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I can't really build there. It's not gonna have any space to do anything.
Orders, Captain?
I can fit another bunker in there.
I read you.
I'll read you.
Yeah, I'm going. I read you.
Such insolence.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Right, we're pretty well bunkered up here now. Yeah, there's so many of those systems in that era that I think that kind of like bridge the gap between XP and Windows 98, and you can have a lot of retro fun, especially running games, you know, 3D games that really
Base is under attack.
can run 3D games really well and really fast.
Orders, Captain? Orders received.
We will repair that thing. Or our Marines.
Outstanding.
There we go. I think we're fully upgraded now, too.
You want a piece of me, boy? Go,
The bunker's full, too, so when they come there...
Did I read you?
I'm not sure we can fit another bunker in here. It's getting a little cramped now. Yeah, this is a game that can easily get you pulled back in.
Orders, Captain?
Just, it's really fun still. I could build a bunker there, but that would be pretty cramped. Oh, why not? Do we need another supply depot? Oh, this guy's standing here. Supply depot Bob. So it is producing a little bit of constantly, so which is nice. We don't need a lot of gas now anymore.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Job's finished. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Give me something to shoot.
Well, we'll give you something to shoot, all right. Here, we'll put these guys in here first. This one's up front.
Jacked up and good to go. Outstanding.
Then we'll fill the back one.
Standing by.
I read you, sir.
I read ya.
Yeah? I read you.
Everything's repaired now.
Minutes until dropship arrival.
I know. So now we're gonna probably get the big assault here, but it's funny when you know what needs to happen here, and thanks to all you guys the tips too. Kind of know what, you know, to get the best defense going. I'm pretty well stocked on the defense here now. Those mines do serious damage too. What do you want? Because the game is still early right now. It's not expecting you to know that you need this robust of a defense. Okay, all those are repaired. Vultures are good to go. All those are repaired here. This one lacks the fire back, because if they can make it that far, I'm in trouble anyway, but... These guys are standing by to repair. Now we wait. How many of these levels back in the day, too, that had this kind of element where you have to kind of bunker down and wait, so... Traces, assorted, I think, maybe. Nice little storefronts here. They added a lot of little flavors there. Good evening or good morning for you, probably.
Something on your mind? I read you.
Too bad I can't get this guy out here because those mines are really effective, but I don't think there's any way he can get out there. He has to go around the whole map, but we could attack now, but we're going to just hold our position because we're in a very strong position to hold. It's pretty fun, too, because a game like this, even Starcraft, that was made for the Windows 95 era, almost, well, it was, will run perfectly even on those super fast, you know, XP era boards, or to do whatever. It's like Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows XP. I think this game runs great. So, these spider mines run out and attack. That's their whole shtick. So, is there a final assault here happening, or there we go? Now we're starting to. I can't even make it. I'm gonna turn around. Nice.
Orders received.
So just destroy them.
Something on your mind? I read you.
I read ya. Doable with 98 on Windows 7. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I think that for Windows 98, it feels like, you know, sooner or later you get into the point where it's diminishing returns, besides just it's fun to do it. So getting PCI Express and, you know, later cards like that is probably not worth it because the Windows 98 machine is very powerful at that point already. Probably one of my favorite type of retro machine is like a Core 2 Duo Windows XP machine or something, because then you get like ridiculous performance for... There we go. This place is really taking a beating now. Woo. This is the biggest ult, I think. Can we repair this fast enough? I don't think so. Cheese it. Woo. Got the big one here. Wow.
A minute until dropship arrival.
Commander.
Reporting for duty.
There were some survivors. That was the big one, I think.
Standing by. You got my attention.
I'll say they just broke down a freaking concrete building around you, so it should have your attention. Let's build our house back up again here. Oh, is my internet going? Uh-oh. Think we're coming back? Sorry about that, there's a dip there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if we had just internet problems there for a second or not, but it hasn't happened in a long time. It hasn't dropped frames, so it should be back now, I think. Alright, I think we're good. Sorry about that. Yeah, the CRT I'm playing on right now, which is the ViewSonic's professional series, they have BNC connector and a VGA connector, so the same thing there. And that goes a long way to... Yep, that was the big attack there towards the end. I think that's the dropship is here now.
Sons of Korhal dropships approaching.
We could just stay here. Looks like we're doing pretty good.
Strap yourselves in, boys.
Strap yourself in, boys. Victory, huzzah. Yeah, it's pretty, even with all the resource collecting I did, they did way more. Whew, I spend way more, but... Fascinating, yeah. You can assault that base, I'm sure, yeah. I'm just not good enough for that.
Your tenure as colonial magistrate is suspended.
Uh-oh, they're mad at me now. Yeah, I saw a little benchmark video that showed a 4666, a 46100,
Hey, man.
and a P1100.
Tourist's boys sprung me from the prison ship.
Hey, man.
They're as frustrated with the Confederates as we are. I know their reputation, but they seem to be on the level. I think our tourists wanted to speak with you.
Foreshadowing.
Mar Sarah is almost completely overrun by the Zerg. The Confederates
I think there's a fan in the background, and it's usually like in a data center, like it's an AI thing. So there's a fan running, I think, in the background, with the shadow casting across her.
to raid this colony's Confederate outpost
Right?
and retrieve
Like this back here is like a big fan
weapons
spinning,
schematics that you can find
and the shadow from that fan is what's spinning across her face. Right? Is that correct?
evacuation. You shouldn't have any trouble getting
For some reason, she has a big spotlight behind a fan.
I'm into it.
Okay, Rainer. Easy enough. We should probably save, huh? Now we get to the non-base building levels here.
This is Jimmy. Sounds fun.
This is Jimmy. Now we're basically inside a huge spaceship, so now we need to find
Sounds fun.
resources, things like that, so... And Jim Raynor is actually in a...
Anytime you're ready.
in a,
Sounds fun.
marine suit for this one.
This should be good.
And some of these missions, they're usually not my favorite, but, you know, it is what it is.
Sounds fun.
I'm using attack moves so that they will shoot at anything that comes close.
This should be good.
Anything in here?
Sounds fun. Oh yeah. Sounds fun.
I want to fight the civilians. Well, okay.
Go ahead, Commander.
Why are we killing the civilians? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Pretty brutal, but that's alright.
Sounds fun.
Sounds fun. That's a little... Okay. Alright. Whew. And my first computer was, I got a hand-me-down 286 from my dad from his company, and that was my first computer. But I had exposure to Amigas before that, but the first thing I actually got was a compact all-in-one 486, and I've been trying to find those, but unfortunately they become collector's items now. The compact Presario is the CDS all-in-ones. They're very desirable now from a collector perspective, so it's unfortunate, but chance of finding one at a reasonable price, and B, that one that's not shipping, because those will probably not survive shipping unless packaged very well, so.
This should be good.
Yeah, it's really hard to find. I appreciate you looking around. I do have a Packard Bell all-in-one that's almost equivalent, so Spectra 200. I did a live stream one time exploring it, and it is on my docket to make an actual video. I promise. At some point I will make a video on it, but... Don't know why we're shooting all these things, but alright. Yeah, they seem to be more common in Europe, at least. I've seen a lot more of them in Europe. They were definitely sold in... I mean, I remember going into the equipment big box stores in Sweden, electronics suppliers, and they had them. Just, you know, that's where we got it. We went to one of those and went and bought it. It was simple enough, right? They were pretty popular there, at least. Some of the Toshibas are really good for DOS gaming because they have OPL chips on them and everything. Surprisingly good. So several Toshibas, including the one I got a little while back here, will make excellent DOS machines. But there's a lot of cool laptops that do very well for DOS gaming. I know that was kind of thing back in the day. It seemed like, oh, you can just find a cheap laptop and play DOS games on it. That's not the case anymore because everything's expensive, so... Yes, I think there was. I think it had like a blue button or something, it seemed like. Because mine was a 46 for sure. SX33 for the maximum power. I don't know what I'm shooting at here. Stop. What's the mission objective? Retrieve the data disks from the competitor network. Alright, so we're just going to run around and shoot everything, basically. Oh, okay. Yeah, the PC multimedia thing, took off quite a bit early in Sweden. I remember flipping through catalogs in the early 90s, 93, 94, lusting over all these multimedia machines and everything. And then that's what we ended on buying then, because it was an all-in-one, right? It was attractive to just go buy one box computer and you were done. So I have very fond memories of this machine, of course, but that's going to be very hard to track down. You know, the dream would be it showing up locally, but that's going to be hard, so... Maybe I get lucky at VCF Midwest. If one pops up there, I'll have to grab it, but I doubt it. But I said before, that's kind of my holy grail machine, so that's one that I'm willing to pay a substantial amount for. Substantial. Compared to, like, just a random 46 or something, it's not worth that much to me, but if I happen to find that machine in a decent shape, you know, I'm willing to shell out several $100 on that, because that's my grail machine. But I should fix up the Spectra, because it is the equivalent Packard Bell, so... It's very, very similar. Very similar. And that one is 4666, so it's a nice, like, 46, too. That teleporter?
Go ahead, Commander. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Automatic defense system deactivated. That did something, then. Okay. Well, to be fair, a lot of the desktop cases, especially from AST and a lot of those manufacturers, were pretty generic looking. I mean, Packard Bell had their thing, but I mean, AST and Compaq, they, as far as regular desktops and a lot of those towers, didn't really stand out a lot, right? So. Should probably not open that door there.
Go ahead, Commander.
Go ahead, Commander. Don't sound so tired. They managed to put in little, you know...
You rebel scum.
Oh, yeah.
You rebel scum.
Right on.
You don't have to kill the civilians. Alright, well that was unnecessary.
I don't believe this.
Transporting Zerg.
Believe it. I saw Zerg within Confederate holding pens myself, and that was over a year ago.
They have a classic design, but I think as far as like remembering what specific model.
For all we know, they could be breeding the things. Be that as it may, our priority here is accessing the Confederate network. We'll deal with the Zerg another day.
Yeah, I kind of really miss the desktop, the horizontal cases. And it's really hard to, that would make Buzz Lightyear take a very twist for the dark side. It feels like they're getting harder and harder to find, so I do have a HP Vectra 46 that I mean, I did it for a video for like favorite 486 games, but I would like to cover that for real and clean it up and maybe upgrade it or something, but it's a lovely machine. But it feels like it's harder to find, excuse me, decent desktop cases, especially anymore. It's getting harder to find everything. And you see some people on Facebook groups and stuff like that, they have, you know, I know a lot of you probably also have several machines, but some have like just warehouses, you know, it's just so much. Zerg, yeah.
This should be good. Oh yeah.
When dark here, it's hard for me to see.
This should be good. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, civilians. There we go.
This should be good.
So yeah, I try to keep my stuff in one spot. I thought about getting a storage unit for a while, but I realized that would make me explosively grow my collection, so... Oh, nice. Very cool. That would be nice for, yeah, a Pentium machine like that would be awesome. I really thought about going there, and I just kind of missed the opportunity. I had planned to go now, and then it kind of shut down pretty fast now, so... seems like an awesome place. I would have liked to visit it, but just wasn't going to work out. I mean, I sat on it forever. I should have gone years ago when they were just still unpacking stuff, so... Oh, you do it for the website too, right? So, I mean, you do have a sort of business reason, right, to maintain that space. Hi, Zoe. Are you back now?
Oh yeah.
Ow.
Go ahead, Commander. Sounds fun.
That really hurt. Who throws a grenade anyway? Ow.
This should be good. Right on.
See, if you know where to go in this game, this map, that makes it probably a lot easier, because I am just kind of fumbling around now. It's been so long since I played this. I even learned to mute the right input now instead of coughing right in your guys' ears, so... Ow. Nice little defense system here.
Oh yeah. Sounds fun. Anytime you're ready.
Is this the final beacon here?
Standing by.
Teleportation field
Oh.
activated.
Sounds fun. Raider here.
Come back.
Rock and roll. This is Jimmy.
Okay, teleportation. Oh, no.
Standing by. This is Jimmy.
There's a big map for this.
Unauthorized entry detected.
This should be good. Sounds
I really hope I don't have to replay this mission.
right on.
Yeah, I used to have the Cambridge Soundworks, whatever, the 2.1 kind of classic look. So I would love to get that again, too. Those have also increased in price, like everything. And it feels like it's... I get a little frustrated, I gotta say. Tend to go on a soapbox here now, but the fact that a lot of retro collectors charge an arm and a leg for the systems, and it kind of feels like it's making the hobby more inaccessible. It's like everyone's trying to make a buck, and, you know, ultra rare, whatever, and it just drives the prices up. So then even when people are letting go of their stuff, they're selling it for a fortune. And it's like, you know what? It's... I don't know. it feels like a little bit of a, you know, not only scalping, but just opportunist, I guess. It makes me a little sad, because there's a lot of things that would be cool for other people to experience, but hoarding is one thing, but then just when it's selling for exuberant prices is annoying to me. Like, oh, I have this CRT, which is pretty good, $400. Like, what the... I understand if you want some money for it, but then it's just like supply and demand, I know. And it frustrates me, I think. Because I like passing things along, and that's what I'm going to do when... the sniper there, we don't like those. When I go to the Midwest things, I'm gonna basically bring with me machines that I know I won't be using anymore, or things that I have duplicates of, and try and like either rotate things in, or just leave them there, because I feel like I have a lot of machines I'd like to go out to different places, but I don't want to just throw them away, you know. Yeah, the CRT thing has gotten ridiculous now, so... Oh, wow, yeah. The thing with the big CRTs, though, is like the 19-inch, I feel, for at least from my setup, is probably the biggest I could go. 21 would be ridiculous. I'm not sure I would fit it. I like the ViewSonics because they're very flat, or not flat, but they're not very deep. Oh, is he? Beep, 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 beep. They just dropped the data disk. They just go, and the data disk plopped out like a zip drive. It just spit the disk out. And that's what I find is so frustrating. I understand the supply and demand. It always will be. But then the people that are in the retro community, the old salt people or the new people that want to get into it, stuff like that, that then charge an arm and a leg for it, and that bothers me quite a bit. Like, you know. I see something on Facebook group that are like, they post like, oh, I have this, you know, cool machine or whatever, and they want $250 for it. It's like, it's worth that if someone pays that, of course, but it's still annoying that, like, you know what, you're just trying to basically make money on the community. You're not selling to average Joe here now, who's looking to get back into nostalgia. He'd be fine DOS-boxing it. But, you know, yeah. Good evening, Boca. Welcome. If you have any lead on an FW900 for any decent amount of price, it would be crazy not to go for that, right? Because those are, like, literally unobtainium anymore. They become the CRT to have. So, there's a lot of that going on, too. I see a lot of people that work in recycling, or they have access to it, and they're not allowed to take it. Because, I mean, there's regulations around it and rules and stuff, which I get. In the wake of the chaos resulting from Zerg invasion, the Sons of Coral escaped with the stolen data disks. Fleeing to the border colony of Antigua Prime, Arcturus Group now plans its next crucial moves against the Confederacy. 13 hours after the evacuation of Marsara, Protoss warships took up orbit around the colony and unleashed a massive planetary bombardment. All life upon the surface was extinguished. Whoops. So, no, I don't think in a matter of, like, to be free. I don't think it's that. I think it's the excessive price gouging. That's where it comes to me. If it's worth money, it's one thing. But it is frustrating how much people charge for it. I think that's what it comes down to for me. It's a free market. I can't control it. But I like seeing things passing around, because we're selling to other enthusiasts at that point. And it's just kind of what goes around, comes around, it feels like. But I'll get off my soapbox now, but I like more people to get into the retro thing, and it feels like it becomes gatekeeping if we charge an arm and a leg for each system. A well-kept system. Oh, Kerrigan! She won't... She may have something to do in the story later.
Unfortunately, the Confederates seem to be aware of this as well. They've stationed a large detachment of Alpha Squadron troops there.
I don't think anything should be free. That's fair. Especially if a machine has been worked on and everything, but it's still... Prices keep going up. They never drop. They just keep escalating. Soon enough, you're going to be paying $1,000 for any decently desirable machine. So, yes, you can definitely do the spawn copies of this, which is pretty nice. The Blizzard did that. You can install multiplayer versions from one copy, right? How many spawns can you do in one? I don't remember. Okay, bring Kerrigan to the Antiguan Command Center. Defend the Antiguan rebels. Raynor and Kerrigan must survive. Oh, yeah.
This should be good.
Kerrigan may have something to do with this.
Right on.
Yeah, I think that's what happened too.
Oh yeah.
It's easy to sit there and try and justify the purchases, but I think, you know, people try and sell things for a lot of money, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, voodoo cards are good too. It's, you know, everyone's a collector. I get it.
This should be good.
Evening, Chris. Starcraft.
I finished scouting out the area and you pig.
What? I haven't even said anything to you yet.
Yeah, but you were thinking it.
Yeah, you're a telepath. Look, let's just get on with this, okay?
Right.
Ah, 90s design.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
This is Jimmy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree on everything going on landfill or not. I think it's just fair price is one thing, but it feels like it just keeps getting gouged and gouged and gouged. And the
Sounds fun.
prices affect, like, the other people in the community. That's what feels annoying to me.
Thinking the same things. They can sense me even when I'm cloaked. We should take these out.
Can do. Just shoot them until they're gone.
I'm waiting on you.
And Ghost is basically like a, you know,
Thinking the same thing.
hidden sniper thing.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
Anytime you're
I'm
ready.
ready.
Yeah, and that's probably never going to happen, so.
On you.
This is Jimmy.
Oh, that really hurts.
Sounds fun.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
Anytime you're ready.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
There's no pylons right now.
Go ahead, Commander.
That's supply and demand. I think it's just that there's a huge supply of machines and everything like that, so. But really, it's not like it's rare. Like, yes, there are rare machines, but if you look at, like, you know, your beige machines and all that good stuff, there's a lot of them, so.
Rainer here. Oh yeah.
I'll get off my soapbox.
Anytime
Lieutenant
you're ready.
Kerrigan reporting.
Right on.
I'm waiting on you.
Go ahead, Commander. This should be
I'm waiting on you.
What I think I forgot in this game is that units are generally pretty squishy. They can't take a lot of punishment.
It'd be a pleasure.
Nope, no idea. I'm sure she'll be fine after all this. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
I'm waiting on you.
Yeah, there are no more tubes, you know. They're all gone.
Go ahead, Commander.
Fortunately, I mean, there's a lot of tubes that are in pretty good shape, and the tubes themselves can...
Go ahead.
Whoops, I should not do that.
Right on.
I'm waiting on you.
So that one's filled, but...
Rainer here. Go ahead, Commander. Sounds
I'm
fun.
ready. What now? Thinking the same thing. I gotcha.
Anytime you're ready.
Bunker hurts, but I'm sure I can get through here anyway.
Your forces are under attack.
I know. They can probably get through in the back way, huh?
I'm waiting on you.
That is great.
It'd be a pleasure. I gotcha.
Yeah, no medics here.
Thinking the same thing.
Oh, no way in there.
It'd be a pleasure.
Post the objectives again.
I read you.
Just wreck that thing, and then she can sneak by. So I feel like I'm hoarding CRTs a little bit more than I anticipated now. I wasn't planned to do that, but I had access to a few now, and they all serve an individual purpose. But then I'm really want to get, you know, not get carried away and just get CRT after CRT after CRT, because right now I got quite a few stashed up.
It'd be a pleasure.
So there's no detectors here now. She can just get to the command center here now, cloaked.
Thinking the same thing.
Hello. Load. Kerrigan kills the Confederate officer. was easy enough. Where'd you guys now?
Base is under attack.
Standing by.
Oh, there's a bunker shootout.
Base is under attack.
Okay, we need to get some stuff going here now. What's going on?
Commander, I'm picking up a large Confederate strike force advancing on our position.
Well, they're not wasting any time.
Yeah, okay. What all's going on now? We have bunkers all over the place.
Jacked up and good to go. Give me some of this shit.
Okay, we have a lot of stuff going on now.
I read you. Right away, sir.
More SCs. My goodness. We did have the high ground.
Anytime you're ready.
SCV good to go, sir.
Standing by. Commander,
Commander.
you want a piece of me, boy?
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
And we have rates now, too.
What now?
Fine. So complainy.
Orders, Captain?
Standing by.
Uh,
Go ahead, Commander.
yeah, I have on the Steam Deck so far. PS2 emulation runs great. I've been doing that a little bit. Then, let's see, I need an Academy. Sorry, there's a lot of things going on right now with this one.
Sir. SCV good to go, sir. Orders received.
You should build an Academy so we can get some fire bats in there. First to repair this, though. So PS2 runs great. GameCube runs great. Excuse me. I'm planning on trying a few of the games that were released on Steam, such as, like, you know, some of the Jedi games, Jedi Academies on Steam, you know, Oblivion's on Steam, things like that. I'm planning on trying DOSBox games, Windows 98 games. The compatibility layer between Wine and Proton works really, really well. The games that work with Proton directly in Steam itself are like, I mean, verified games just run, and that's just crazy. You just pick it up and you run. They just released a 40 hertz mode, which sounds silly, but it's a 40 FPS matched to the 40 hertz of the display itself, and that makes it. I have to pause for a second because it's. I'm not explaining it very well, I think, but the frame time, each millisecond takes to deliver a frame, how long that takes, that determines kind of like how jittery it is. Like, you can have 60 FPS, but if the frame time is all over the place, it feels stuttering back and forth. And if the frame time is low, it feels much smoother to play. And having the FPS synced with the display refresh rate, meaning they synchronize it at 40 hertz on the display with the FPS, saves battery. And it runs, it's weird, the frame time is super low from that, and it runs really smooth to the point where I couldn't tell, I mean, you have to do back-to-back, comparing 60 FPS to the 40 FPS with 40 hertz. Like, it locked in and it felt really smooth. And it's kind of the perfect middle ground, because 30 FPS on the Steam Deck saves you battery dramatically. 60 hertz, or 60 FPS in most games, except, like, I'm playing Kingdoms of Amalur, the 2012 game. That runs to 60 FPS max settings, and the battery's like 5 hours, no problem. It's an older game. But anything newer, like I was even playing Borderlands 2, cranking out to get 60 FPS out of that, just set settings down, drain battery. At 40, it runs really well. It runs really smooth, and it's super impressive. So, alright, see you later, Sukra. We will survive against the Zerg. The Zerg menace. Hopefully.
Jacked up and good to go.
Hopefully. We'll see what happens. That bunker's full. That bunker's full. Need more SCVs. Lots more.
This is Jimmy. Give me some of this shoot.
And let's see. We're getting a lot of crystals now. We have a lot of crystals here, so... Yeah, exactly. It's kind of win-win-win. So the 40 is really cool. And what they did is there's a slider now. Where you can basically set then whatever screen refresh rate you set is the max cap of the frame rate automatically. So it's really, really well made. Well done. Oh, we just talked about the Starcraft memories earlier. Now we're talking about random stuff, Chris. So,
SCV good to go, sir.
I played this original one when it came out and had a lot of fun with it, so. Orders, Captain. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Bruce. See you later. See you later. On an engineering bay to... I don't have an engineering bay? What am I building now? I'm building an engineering bay. Okay. Academy we have... Oh, we don't have an academy. Build that back there. Alright, we still don't have siege tanks. I would love some siege tanks, but that's not happening yet. I'd like to get some fire bats into those bunkers. Got a pretty strong economy going here now. Get some... Or a couple more, or one more SCV at least for crystals here. Then we need to start pumping up our defenses a little more, and then start building our army to explore. Upgrading that. You go harvest. Start upgrading our stuff. More crystals. More. All of them. This game still holds up really well. Because, I mean, we play a lot of retro games here of different caliber, and some are very, you know, nostalgia-tinted glasses for sure. But this one is one that actually truly holds up, I think. I'm seeing any attacks yet. Add-on complete. We can build dropships and wraiths, so we can have a little bit of an air force too. This is a lot of resources here. How much gas do we have here? 8,600. That should have set us for a while. Job finished. All right, build some more supply depots. Yeah, I mean, to me, yes, there's a remaster, but this is the original, of course. So to me, this is retro. This is 1998. The remaster? No, not technically, I guess. This is a Vortex card, so it's actually a nice Vortex with the Oriole Vortex 2. So that is a really nice machine. I mean, it's a Dell, right? The pre-configured. So this machine is stock, except for the hard drive, which is bigger now. I think it has a 20 gig hard drive in it. Beyond that, it's a stock machine. So there was a patch in 2007 for sure, and that's what we're running here now, actually, for Windows 98. That was the last patch available, I believe, for this version. Let's see, we don't need... We have starport, we have factories. I'm going to put out some more missile turrets, I think. They're pretty cheap. We're going to build a couple of fire bats down here. I want to crank out some more missile turrets. Need some vultures. We'll build a machine shop. Probably need some of these. These games start getting like tricky because there's so many different things to keep track of now. Definitely want the range increase. That helps a lot.
Yes. You got my attention.
There we go. Best machine ever made. Is there just a guy standing there? Okay.
I'm waiting on you.
All right, bring it on.
I gotcha.
What do you want?
Can you get there, Kerrigan? How's it going? Take him out.
I'm waiting on you.
Brutal.
I read you.
Ah, yes, 90s game design. Perfect. Got a gas down here, too. I got a couple more Marines down here. I guess I could fly this up here, but I kind of want to keep tabs on that area. This is open here, too.
Reporting in. Coordinates received.
Coordinates received. Reporting in.
I read you. Affirmative.
Probably should at some point, I guess.
Coordinates received. Attack
It's funny, old coworkers, people are kind of spread out all over the place, so it's kind of what happens.
locked in.
The vector locked in. That's already upgrading.
Give me something to shoot. Let's move. Go, go, go.
Upgrade complete.
Let's see.
Outstanding.
Yeah, this one has a DVD and a CD drive, but unfortunately one of them doesn't work, so I can't remember which one it is. That upgrade's complete. How's this one going? That's all's done. Build that. Just don't want any flying surprises here.
Complete.
Upgrade everything. I need more people on the gas here now.
Orders received.
You end up using more gas as you keep progressing in the game, and your units use more and more gas, so. Build the machine shop. Definitely more gas. Now we're going to transition over to gas economy here now, a little more.
Orders received. Orders, Captain.
And you need to build another supply depot.
Add-on complete.
Once you get the siege tank, that's when I feel like it opens up a little more. Alright, so they're coming here. We're definitely going to build some more bunkers here. Because I want to turtle up. Yeah, probably. There's a lot of... It's funny, you're watching Matrix now. And it's still very cool. But it's not quite as like... You know, I don't know. A flat CRT? I mean, you mean a flat faced or whatever from that? Or actually, like, truly flat. It's definitely a difference there.
Yes, sir.
Build more supply depots. That's your lot in life now. Oh, you should probably not build there because we need enough space. Put them back here. Yeah, I have a 19-inch. I have a 19-inch Dell Trinitron, which is like just a Sony rebrand, but it is huge and weighs a ton, as it should, I suppose. Do I even have a barrack here? I do not. So we'll fill that bunker up from down here. Yeah, 17 has felt like the standard, at least towards the end of the 90s. At least most people I knew at that time who were gaming had 17-inch CRTs.
You want a piece of me, boy? Need a light?
Kind of the standard.
Yes. You got it.
I'm overbuilding this here now, but that's part of the fun.
Upgrade complete.
Running low on crystals again. Getting more than their crystals. Yeah, and it's fun too, because I mean, you look at this here, it's a curved tube. It's polished sort of flicker. It's just my crappy webcam. I can't handle it. This is a curve, but it's very shallow. Like, it's not a deep curve. Here's Zoe too. Versus some of the other monitors. Yeah, some of them are just like really fishbowl effect. I think the ViewSonics, I'm a real big fan of those. The ViewSonics are really nice. Because they kind of have that nice curvature to them without being excessive. And they have the dual input too, the BNC and VGA. So I'm a big fan of the professional series from ViewSonics. So, oops.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I can't. That's pretty much it. Alright, go back to crystal harvesting for now. Now we need to crank out some units here. We can search cloaking ability for the wraiths. We should build some more vultures. Crank out some more marines.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, fine, we're out of minerals. On a Vega, there you go. The Vega or Vega? Should be Vega, right? But isn't Americans pronounce W. I don't know. I'm confused. See, in Swedish, the W and V is used interchangeably, basically.
Upgrade complete.
Piece of me, boy. Transmit coordinates.
So we should build some of these too, but we need a lot more crystals now too. All right, now we're getting enough gas here, so add more crystal harvesting.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Ow, Zoe.
You want a piece of me?
Oh, okay. Oof. Yeah, that's the thing with the OLEDs too, or like, it's such a gamble sometimes, you know. Especially the backlight bleed in the beginning. Yeah, those ultra sharps in the beginning of LCD panels, there was a lot of backlight bleed, and kind of forget about it now, especially with IPS panels that are really good. Like the Steam Deck has an IPS panel in it, and it's an LCD, and people are like, "Oh, it should have been an OLED, which would have been better, but also more expensive." The IPS in it is really, really good, like shockingly good. Playing some pixel graphic games like Super Nintendo on it looks really, really nice. So. Nice. It's fun when you have technology that keeps up like that. So, I just got whatever TCL cheapo 4K TVs, and they work great so far too, and I didn't pay much for them. So, it's like sometimes you have things that just kind of click. You know, I've spent a fortune. Not saying I wouldn't love an OLED for gaming, but this works just fine for now. I'll crank out some army stuff here. I guess we can deplete our bunker. We haven't seen a single dude yet, so maybe we should scout a little bit.
Standing by.
Where's their base? Further straight down, I assume.
Formation.
I'll research the cloaking.
Reporting. Need a light?
Light.
Want a piece of me, boy? Roger.
I saw there was a, was it Alienware that just came out with a 34-inch ultra-wide OLED with 120 hertz, and it's like that sounds like a fantastic gaming monitor. So
Coordinates received. Need a light?
yeah, that's true. Because my main is like an LG ultra-wide. That's definitely not. It was one of the early ultra-wides. It's fine, but it doesn't do color reproduction that great, maybe. And I'm noticing there's a lot of ghosting and stuff like that on it. It's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad monitor by any stretch of the imagination. Whoop, here comes an army. Well, it's easier than the Zerga's ult there.
Attack formation.
Whoops. So I think we found their base there. Jeez it. Whoop, 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 whoop. So that's where their base is there. I'd like to build a little Wraith army and poke a little at their defenses, see what we find.
Reporting in. Roger.
Reporting in.
Vector locked in. Attack formation. Roger. Vector locked in.
Roger, roger.
Coordinates
Victor, Vector, Victor.
Attack formation.
We have clearance, Clarence.
Vector locked in. Coordinates received.
But yeah, it's just I saw reviews on that OLED with the ultra wide.
Research complete.
It looked really, really clean and really, really good. So, I will do that research too. And just I imagine a game like Cyberpunk with RTX on and the OLED would look really good. So, so it's easy to get picky on it, but. What do you want? Yeah, probably not. Good evening, Yoda. No, I spend more on my retro stuff now, and I've pivoted to the sense of the Steam Deck I love honestly because it almost substitutes as a gaming PC for me now. I'm doing a lot more Steam gaming now since I got it, and the next thing I want to buy is a new lens for my camera. You're watching me on my camera that I use for filming. And I would love to get a new lens for that to get a better shooting. That's kind of like the things I like, so. So, yeah, my third kid is going to be out of daycare at the end of this year. Or not end of this year, in a few months. So I've had 3 kids now go through the daycare center where I work. And that's been almost 10 years of daycare payments. So she starts kindergarten this fall, which is my last kid to stay in daycare. So that's a nice little race there immediately, so... yeah. So we're getting that. That gives us money back. That's true. The monitors I want, the OLED monitor is not, that's like 1200 or something like that. Which I get, you know, I forget how much you pay in childcare because you don't have a choice. So we both work full time. So that means that we send them to daycare, so. Yeah. Yeah, we just do streaming basically, so. Okay, now time to crank out some raids. I want a little armada of those. I think we're fully upgraded now and everything. Let's do some sensor sweeps. Alright, that's their support area there. We're gonna definitely wreck that. That's like a secondary base. They have these Goliaths. They are not happy. They shoot. And hurt. They're pretty good about anti-air. Oh, so they're drop shipping. They're definitely little raiding parties with our raids here once they're up and running. Yep, that's... So for a while there, we had 2 in regular daycare and 1 in the summer program. So we had 3 of them at the same time. It was like, yeah. Ah, congrats. That's exciting. You're gonna be the fun uncle or the creepy uncle? Or both?
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, they have a lot of anti-air here for obvious reasons, I think, so. Yeah. There we go. You, sir, are dead.
Go ahead, Commander.
Go ahead, Commander. The thing I forget in this game is that you build like an army, and it can be wrecked really fast. Just gonna start building out a bit of a small army here. Oops, we're gonna need some more, you. Go build another supply depot.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah, I probably need to do drops.
Supply depots required.
I'm building supply depots now. Yeah, I need to build the drop ships. I don't have reavers and I don't have drop ship or carriers, so.
Anytime you're ready. You want a piece of me,
Additional
boy?
supply depots required.
You want a piece of me, boy? Or I'm building a supply depots. Hold your horses. I'm going, I'm going. I don't remember what the unit limit is, but it's like 100 or something. Or is it 200? I don't remember. Yeah, I know the medics really made a big difference in the marine capability in this game, so. Oh, we haven't researched that. Let's research that stim packs. Not that I've ever used them so far.
Want to turn up the heat?
I should be able to drop ship and start shuttling. Basically, what I'm hoping to do is land here and start shuttling in units through a drop ship. That's probably the best way to do this. So I need a couple of drop ships, or at least one. Alright, there's Done by Solar. That's a nice video. I'll check it out. So, Sloth 1 machines are very fun to have around.
Transmit coordinates.
Transmit coordinates.
Reporting for duty.
I don't think there's any more buildings I can build. Factory. I got it all.
Go ahead, Commander.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, okay.
Standing by.
We're still cranking those out. We did build my supply depot.
Right
Yeah. It's interesting. It's like an optimized game, but at the same time not. But then again, once you get a lot of stuff on screen and a lot of units, it's more CPU heavy at that point, trying to figure everything out.
Research complete.
So yeah, that is definitely the place to drop there. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Revenant. Yep, that's kids. They just want their attention and love and us annoying things, you know. Gaming, wait. You're a supply depot guy now. Very nice. Yeah, I had the I just played Darkest of Camelot over modem back in the day. I ran off the phone bill a little bit too sometimes. Yeah, okay. I don't think we haven't upgraded this to, well, I might as well research that too.
Standing by.
Standing by.
Coordinates received.
Alright.
Attack formation.
Yeah, they really did. It was so easy to play locally. Oh, you're going back to collecting crystals. At least there's lots of crystals and resources here. There's no shortage of resources at all.
Yeah. Raider here.
This will be our staging ground down here. I think we can probably empty out these marines here a little bit. We don't need that many of these bunkers here. Even Thrasher? Yeah. I do like the Command & Conquer series on Age of Empires as well, but Starcraft, I don't know, it really, really sucked me in. It was just so polished and played so well.
Yes.
Yes.
Destination?
Destination.
In the 555.
And since my dad ran a business, or my dad and mom, when they did the phone line thing, I had to actually reconnect it to their cell phone. They said we can't miss anything from the business because it might be a problem or an alarm. So
Research complete.
they actually, every time I had to use the phone line, they had me you could use the phone system to basically say redirect phone calls to a different number. So you had to go in and punch in a code, and then they probably was like, where do you want to redirect your phone? And you punched in the new phone number and hit, like, you know, dial whatever, and it would redirect the phone. So every time, like, I had to go ask my parents, like, can I redirect the phone so I can get online? It's like, yeah. They knew how long I was online then because of that, so no hiding that.
I copy that. Hang on, we're in for some chop.
Go ahead, Commander.
Good, Commander.
Roger.
All right, let's load up our... Can I carry these? That's right, they take more space.
I copy that.
At that point, I had 36.6 or 48 is what I could get.
Buckle up.
Depending on how the wind was, because the little room or the house I lived in, which was like a kind of a guest cabin next to their main house, that ended up becoming my room in high school. And
Buckle up.
we ran an airline for the phone through like a tube. And if the wind was really bad, I got a poor connection. So yeah, there you go. And I actually asked, like, can we get ISDN? And my dad's like, well, we can probably justify it for the business. And I called the phone company and asked, and they said, like, yeah, no, you live out in the middle of the woods. We are never gonna run ISDN out there. I'm like, oh, sad.
Transmit coordinates.
Transmit coordinates. All right, let's go cause some havoc here now.
Standing by. Attack formation. Roger.
Destination? Strap yourself in, boy.
Anytime you're ready, Commander. Coordinates received.
Oh, I can stay cloaked through this
Coordinates received.
without a detector here.
Your forces are under attack.
Whoa, that's not good.
Go ahead, Commander.
Destination?
Standing by.
Destination?
Coordinates received. Attack formation.
Go ahead, HQ.
Transmit coordinates.
Take out that thing. I didn't realize they could stay cloaked. I thought they would come out of cloak as soon as they...
Reporting in.
Without a detector, I guess, yeah.
Destination. In transit, HQ.
Standing by. Vector locked in.
Go ahead, HQ. Input coordinates.
Oh, wow. They're coming faster now, my goodness. I got it. Okay, those fire bats can just take a chill pill here now. Alright, you go pick up some more units, because you're gonna need it. I definitely need some more rates. Those are really good.
Your forces are under attack.
Vector locked in. Something on your mind? Go ahead, Commander.
And decloak so they can recharge their batteries a little bit. Okay, you pick up.
Commander.
Destination.
Go ahead, Commander.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
Destination.
We should bring Kerrigan too, because
I'm listening.
What now?
he's a strong
Go
fighter.
ahead, HQ.
Or if I'm missing out on chatter now, because it's getting a little intense here now.
I'm listening.
You guys go drop here.
Hang on, we're in for some chop.
Go ahead, Commander.
What do you want?
Well, I'm your commander, so
You got my attention. What do you want? Yeah? Go ahead, Commander. Something on your mind? Go ahead, Commander.
take out that dropship.
Reporting in.
I'm
Okay, you already dropped.
in the 555.
We got more.
Destination.
You dropped too.
Go ahead, Commander. Right on.
Keep sending dropships. It's not very effective. Okay.
Your forces are under attack.
Cloak.
I gotcha.
Say without a detector. They're just literally helpless.
Transmit coordinates.
How unfortunate for them.
Go ahead, Commander. Transmit coordinates.
I need to organize my forces here now a little bit. Sorry if I'm missing chat here now.
Roger.
Base is under attack.
Not cool.
Right away, sir.
Standing by. Attack formation.
Okay,
Coordinates.
you guys go over here.
I'll reach you, sir. Rainer here.
Okay.
Standing by. Let's move. Yes.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
Go ahead, HQ.
Alright, we need some more units, I think.
I copy that.
Crank out some more units.
Yes, sir.
Nothing here is damaged.
Right away.
So you go back to that. A lot to keep track of now here. That's alright.
Go ahead, Commander. You want a piece of me, boy? Need a light? Reporting in. Vector locked in. Anytime you're ready.
Let's see. Alright, we got those.
Kerrigan reporting.
And some more fire bats. Got a big army going now. Yeah, this is part of this kind of game I enjoy. It's like you build up a base, build your defense, move slowly forward, and destroy their base. Like it's satisfying.
Your forces are under attack.
Standing by.
What now?
Literally attacking this Kerrigan. That's not cool.
Transmit coordinates. Coordinates received. You want a piece of me, boy? Need a light?
Why, in fact, I
Go
do.
ahead, HQ.
Standing by. Yes. Naturally.
Input coordinates.
Okay, I think we got a bit of an army here now, too. Weird, these games, like, especially StarCraft, it doesn't feel like the battle tank itself, like a tank, like used in Command & Conquer, you can just kind of build a ton of tanks and do quite well. Can't quite do that here, because you do have to use special abilities or, you know, try and sneak through with the siege tanks and kind of use their ability, otherwise you just nuke yourself into oblivion pretty quickly. The siege tank is pretty weak when it's transporting.
Coordinates received.
Okay, we got quite a few rates here now, which are proving very useful.
Input coordinates.
Fired up.
Okay,
Input coordinates.
Waiting launch orders.
I think that's probably enough here now. We'll do that, and we'll move those over.
Standing by.
Start poking around here a little bit. Where is Kerrigan? Where are you going, Kerrigan? Over here.
I gotcha.
Let's take a look at our air defenses here now. What's here? And I should also do this. Control 8.
You want a piece of me, boy?
So yeah, we have those things. Those would hurt. So we need a combination of air and ground near to attack.
I'm ready.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Shoot that guy, though.
It'd be a pleasure.
You want a piece of me,
Destination.
boy?
Input coordinates. I'm listening.
Alright.
Copy that.
Now we have an army going here.
Hang on, we're in for some chop. Strap yourselves in, boys.
Oh, not you.
Destination. I'm
Oh,
listening.
don't forget me.
In the pipe. Bye.
Coordinates received.
Whoa.
Input coordinates.
Hi, not cool. Oh, flippin' hell.
Go ahead, Commander. Vector locked in. Coordinates received. Roger.
That's unfortunate.
Attack formation.
That was like freaking 6 military units just poof gone. Oh well.
Hang on, we're in for some chop.
They were like hanging out there. That's an odd decision from the AI. Not as such as kind of their staging points, but jerks.
In the pipe. Bye.
Alright, we're gonna load our army now, and we're gonna see if we can make some headway on this here. As soon as we can wreck the turrets, then we can move in our airstrike force here, and they can really do some damage too.
Destination. I copy that.
We'll just build the next group here. Alright, let's see. Alright, Chris, thanks for stopping by. See you next time.
Standing by. Something on your mind? Anytime you're ready.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 5. I need Kerrigan on something here.
Standing by. Yes.
Your forces are under attack.
Go ahead, Commander. Attack formation. Coordinates received. Roger.
I'm ready. Thinking the same
Go ahead,
thing.
Commander. Jacked up and good
I'm
to
ready.
go. Fired up. Report again. You want a piece of me, boy?
What's going on here?
Go ahead, Commander.
This is where I wish I could like select a larger group, because now this is a little finicky.
Kerrigan reporting.
Anytime you're ready. Give me some of this shoot. You got it. Need a light.
Whoop, Jim's taking a lot of damage here. Take out that turret there.
Need a light. Need a light.
It'd be a pleasure.
There we go. We'll flamethrower that whole thing. All right. Oh, take care of that turret. I want that turret gone now. Can't wait to cloak anymore. There's nothing here. Didn't get the fruition of all the hard work here. Yeah, medics would go a long way, and I know that's why they added it later, but take out those dropships. Even the mines are getting knocked out here now. There we go. Decloak, you're out of energy anyway. Alright. See, again, I like those building or missions where you're basically building up an army slowly but surely. Huzzah! I'm sure I want to see the stats on that. There's a lot of death on my side, but those missions are fun, so. Total score. The mission get pretty long pretty quickly in this game, too. Oh, little cutscene. Nice reward. Ah, yes, the battle cruisers. They, being followed by Zerger, I think. No. It's probably fine. Here, I almost want to play Starcraft 2 again now, too, because, I don't know. I really enjoyed the story progression on that, and, like, how it's... Yeah, that's true. Cutscenes are good. It was just a reward for doing it, so...
It appears that the Confederates are in a state of panic about the Antiguan revolt. I'm picking up a high number of Confederate transmissions going back and forth between their outposts and their headquarters on Tarsonis. Most of the transmissions are heavily coded, but wait, here's something.
There's a General Duke calling from Alpha Squadron flagship NORAD 2. We've crash-landed and are being hit hard by the Zerg. Request immediate backup.
Yeah, oh, he needs help now.
Repeat, this is a priority 1 distress call.
Zerg? Here? Serves him right. About time they got a taste of what
Dang, Jim's cold.
Jim, I want you to move in and save that base.
I'm positive I didn't hear that right.
Arcturus, have you lost your mind?
Listen, I know Duke's a cold-hearted
And nothing bad will happen from this whatsoever.
You shouldn't have to suffer for that. Besides, a Confederate general could prove to be a powerful ally. This is an opportunity.
Really good voice actors, yeah.
I don't like this at all.
I'm not asking you to like it. I'm asking you to do it.
Yes.
Whoa.
Great. Let's get this over with.
Bring Raynor and 2 dropships to NORAD 2. Drop you right in. Okay.
This is Jimmy. This should be
This is a good start.
Oh, yeah. Sounds fun. This should be good. Right on.
Yes, yes, I know.
Orders, Captain? Affirmative. Reporting for duty.
Gotta repair the buildings that are on fire, otherwise they will literally burn down. Back to base building.
Systems functional. Confirmed.
I always thought the voice here sounds like Michael Dorn or Worf.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Raider here.
All right, let's get in some bunkers.
Jacked up and good to go.
If we're doing this, we better hurry. That ship won't last long against those Zerg.
Jacked up and good to go. Give me some of this shoot.
Reporting for duty. Roger that. Affirmative.
Commander. Give me some
Get in the bunker for starters.
online. Channel open.
Oh, get in there, goodness. So many things to keep track of. I think that's why I can't play this game like competitively or whatever. It's just too fast. Like I enjoy it for the single player experience, but playing multiplayer and stuff like that, it gets just so fast. Can't keep track of everything. Let's repair that thing too.
Right away, sir.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Reporting for duty.
Go ahead, TACOM. Channel open. Comlink online.
We
Channel open.
haven't clicked on these guys at all.
Systems functional. Go ahead, TACOM. MilSec E209 on. Checklist protocol initiating. Running level 1 diagnostic. USDA selected. FDIC approved. Checklist completed. SOP. Comlink online.
God morgon! Grymt spel, ja. Talking about how awesome this game is in Swedish. It's awesome in any language, but play this a lot. That's the cool thing with games like this. There's a lot of nostalgia for me on this game, but it's also good to play still today, like we talked about earlier now too. It's just a good game. Still is. Should probably get Vespine gas going here pretty soon so I can repair that thing.
Good to go, sir.
Any more crystals though?
Orders received.
Lots more crystals.
Channel open. Systems functional.
I read you.
Alright, everyone's full health that can be full health here now. Well, I don't need to... So, we just need to get the bases going, really. Dropship. We need a...
Go, sir. Reporting for duty. Right away, sir.
Alright, once we get some economy going here, then we'll just basically need to build a starport and 2 dropships. So, we don't need a ton. I'm sure we'll get attacked in the meantime. If we just focus on that, I'm sure we'll get overrun. The bunker.
Go, sir. Right away, sir.
Don't have enough crystals for refinery just yet. Of course, I knew the Cardinal sitting in RTS. I'm waiting for resources. Should never stop and wait. Just go, go, go. But not good enough for that. There we go. I want to get gas going so I can repair that battlecruiser in case it has to take damage here now. It's just a little bit on fire. Yeah, the soundtrack is still amazing, and I'm babbling over it, but it's still just great. I love how distinct the soundtrack is for the different factions. Terran 1 is like this, you know, Western twangy, cool thing going on, and the Zerg is just like this alien, mysterious thing, and Protoss is, you know, this ancient, high thing. I'm not sure how to describe it, but they're so different. And I think that goes together with just the polish of the game, the tight controls, the cool story, the cool music, the cool presentation. I mean, it's just got, for me, from an RTS, it's got just about everything. I think probably just the biggest thing for me is just that it's so fast, it's hard to keep up in the game sometimes. Beyond that, it's pretty amazing.
Orders, Captain.
Can we repair this thing now? Yeah. We're playing the campaign right now, of course, which starts as Terran only, right? So, got some more SCVs. I want crystals much faster than I'm getting now. It's slightly less on fire now. That's good. Hello. Not to scale. I just start getting some means now too.
I read you. Yes, sir. Orders received. Roger that.
Alright, we'll get one more SCV for gas. Now we have plenty here to get crystals. I'm sure it's a calculation on which is the most optimal one. I'm just not very good at that, so we're just winging it. That bunker is empty.
Give me something to shoot.
Well, yes, I would love a piece of you. Thank you.
SCV good to go, sir. Right away, sir.
Okay. Now we need to start building some...
Your forces are under attack.
I read you. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Repair that guy.
Calling online.
Yeah, I'm gonna need drop ships up and running ASAP here. I need a factory first. Do not have one. No, not tonight. Just Diet Pepsi. Not sponsored by Diet Pepsi, but... Not beer tonight, some other night, but just Pepsi tonight.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's get a factory built here ASAP so I can get the... the dropships going soon. Because if we can't resupply this area here, I'm kind of... Oh. He's gunked.
Yes, sir.
Systems functional.
And it took out one of those things, too.
Base is under attack.
Calling online.
Yeah, I still need to get some units out here. There's a lot to juggle in this one. Ah, very exciting.
Commander.
Calling online.
I feel maybe this mission continues after this? I don't remember. If you have to then continue with your base.
Piece of me, boy. Standing by.
We're getting crystals now. There's definitely a lot in here. Probably need another SCV for crystals. And then we'll build an academy so we can get some flame bats as well. Not sure we can skip that. Or at the very least, I need more bunkers probably to protect the colony here. If I just shoot for the dropship, well, should be able to get there pretty quick too.
Reporting for duty. Right away, sir. Orders, Captain?
Starport isn't that expensive, so yeah, let's build a starport so we can get the dropships. Hopefully there's nothing in between there, I guess, but we'll find out. Do we have a volunteer? We're gonna build a volunteer. Alright, the ship is fully repaired at least. So that's nice. We're upgrading a little bit too. It does make a big difference in how much damage they do, because, I mean, you have a lot of Marines, so... Alright, let's scope out the area here. And see if we run into any trouble, which I think we will.
Rock and roll. Let's move.
Let's move.
Go, go, go. Let's
Oops.
Outstanding.
I just want to make sure if I fly over here with the dropships... Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a base right here.
Commander, let's move.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Let's move.
Like Han Solo running into...
Rock and roll.
Oh, this is our queen. Those affect things. Oh, thanks.
Jacked up and good to go. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Job finished. Attach control tower.
I read you.
Build the control tower. Okay, we need an academy. Nah, the Armamenta. They have to be given orders. So what Tank is asking here is that do they just go off on their own when they're idle? No, they won't. They'll just stand there and do nothing. You have to order them to do it. Once you've ordered them to like a crystal pile or whatever, they keep going there constantly. But if it runs out, they just stand there. If they get shot at, they run away. They don't come back to it. There's no smart AI, if that makes sense, in it.
Add-on complete.
Alright, so we almost have the dropship ready here now. I feel like there's something in between here. A lot hidden there, but... Is our academy complete yet? No. We do need an armory to build the Goliaths. The Goliaths are nice because they can shoot in the air and on the ground, so they're pretty good, like, anti-aircraft. That's the thing, it's hard to keep track of all the different RTS games, because you got your Age of Empires, Rise of Nations, you know, Command & Conquer, this. There's a lot of them that are kind of similar, you know. Okay, you go back to harvesting here for a little bit. Now we can build some fire bats. They are very effective against the Zerg, so... Alright, we're gonna scope up here if there's anything in between. I'm afraid that if we fly right in here, there's gonna be like a whole bunch of... Yep. There's a base right here, isn't there? Yep. Is there any way to fly in there? But nope. That's kind of what I figured, yep. There's no way to fly directly there, so you do have to have a bigger strike force. Sigh. I could build wraiths and cloak them. That might be the only way that I can get through there, because they're not detectors, so I could blast them. Sorry, we do need some wraiths then. Couldn't be that easy.
Can I take your order? Yes, sir.
You can repair that thing. Yep, we should get cloaking and then build some wraiths, so...
I'm listening.
And build some other stuff while we're at it, too.
Base is under attack.
And apparently we need some more bunkers.
Go ahead, HQ.
A lot to keep track of now.
I'm listening. Buckle up. Yes, sir. Roger that.
Upgrade complete.
Let's crank out some more Marines so we can build another bunker.
Fired up.
Fired up. Delight.
I'm listening.
Give me something to shoot. Commander.
Report
Okay, you build another bunker.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Need an armory.
Want to turn up the heat?
Let's see, we're gonna dump out one guy here. And put that guy in there. Trying to juggle everything at the same time now. So we can get the wraiths up and running, so we can try and purge that area a little bit there.
Piece of me, boy.
input coordinates.
We do have both our transport ships ready. I don't think those things are detectors, but they're overlords that hover around are, so that's a problem.
Research complete.
Research complete.
Report. You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Harvesting as fast as we can, but burning through that pretty fast there.
Yes, sir.
Need a light. Look creepy.
Need a light. Fired up.
Alright, go back in that bunker there. So how much crystals do we have here? Well, there's a few thousand left. We may have to venture out here soon. I'm not sure if I can get away with just an air assault force here, if I have to actually build a full army to take on their base, but we'll find out.
Go ahead, Commander.
Go ahead, Commander.
Reporting in.
Job finished. I read you.
We do not have an armor yet, I think. Yeah.
Orders
It's
received.
not getting crystals fast enough. You go back to harvesting crystals then.
Affirmative.
We may have to go somewhere else now to...
Transmit coordinates. Coordinates received.
Need to charge up this guy completely, because if I run in now, they're going to run out of energy before they can do any actual real damage, so...
Commander. Jacked up and good to go.
Let's see, we need one more and one more of those in there. Yeah, not much Vespene gas left either, so... Question is if we venture out...
Read the waiting launch orders. Reporting in. Coordinates received.
I need to build up a standard army now, I think, because if I build any more advanced units, I'm not going to have enough to do this stuff.
Standing by. Go ahead, Commander. Coordinates received.
Freaking Overlord, they're hanging out.
Formation. Coordinates received. Vector locked in. Reporting in.
It's one less thing.
Vector locked in. Roger. Attack formation. Roger.
Delight.
Locked in. Fire it up. Want to turn up the heat.
Okay. Was I building an armory? I can't even remember. I don't think so.
Orders, Captain? Yes, sir.
You build an armory. That is a building that cannot move. Only some of the basic buildings can move. Which, you know, is a pretty cool feature to be able to hop around. I think we're going to build a ComSat station that could come in handy.
Standing by.
Waiting for these guys to recharge their energy, which they're started with a very low points before they build up. Yeah, I apologize for my voice going again here now. Just allergies for the season. Oh, I can do movie guy better, so... In a world
I'm listening.
where the nerds played video games.
Go ahead, Commander.
Input coordinates.
And music is still so good.
I'm listening.
Add-on complete.
Ooh, look at all this stuff. These are not... Oh, they're detectors. So yeah, I cannot... Oh my goodness, look at this. Yeah, this is designed for this person. Where is it? Gotta do the Batman voice. So yeah, there's no way to punch through there with air.
Base is under attack.
We have to build an army. I don't think there's any way around it.
Reporting for duty. Affirmative. Job's finished. Roger that.
Alright, now we can build Goliaths, which costs 50. We don't have a lot of gas left.
Reporting for duty. Affirmative.
Return cargo. Alright, time to crank out an army. I don't think we have a choice. We have to get a ground force here out, which will be a mixture of units. There's no way I can just fly like those jerks made this map for that purpose there. They knew that's what you try and do. You fly right over that, you're just gonna get nuked. So, time for building some Goliaths, Vultures, General Marines.
Reporting in. Coordinates received.
So we have quite a bit of crystals left. Well, it's a few thousand. Gas, only about 480 left, so that's the problem. I have to move out here soon and check out the area. Might take a...
Go ahead.
This one has more energy. I'm gonna cloak and fly around and poke around and see if there's any more units.
To me, boy.
Yeah, you should play it again. It's especially now you think you can get it for free from Blizzard or Battle.net, so well worth playing. Let's see if we can find some more resources. Yep, there's another gas event and crystals. We're definitely expanding up here. Vector locked in. Alright, well, that's easy enough. So, we're gonna make a little army. We're gonna go up there and wreck some SHIT, as it were.
This is Jimmy. Anytime you're ready.
You need to be repaired, Jimmy.
I read you. All right, bring it on.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Your forces are under attack.
Whoa.
Orders, Captain?
Systems functional.
Okay, they didn't wreck. No one actually died here, which is good.
Right away, sir. Roger that.
Frickin' Zerg Queen. Yeah, total annihilation, which is hard to say if you're not a native speaker. It's fun, but it's a little more rough or more period specific. I think games like Starcraft hold up really well. It's a little rougher, I feel, with Total Annihilation. But then you have the spiritual successor of Supreme Commander, which holds up really well, too. I think that if you get this from Battle.net, you can play this directly through Battle.net. It is still supported there with the new remastered version and all that. So you have modern options for playing this online easily. So that is definitely an option.
Orders, Captain? Roger that.
We'll build some supply depots.
Transmit coordinates.
Transmit coordinates.
Yeah?
See if we can build that supply depot first there. We're getting some resources here now. We should build enough to get a large army, but as far as playing on a retro machine, this uses Battle.net itself. If you play this old version, if you will, it needs Battle.net to play online at all. So I don't think there's any way to do, unless you do some private tunneling thing going on. I don't think there's any way to do that directly.
Job's finished.
I'm done with allergies, let me put it that way.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Upgrading all the things, trying to upgrade and get stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video on it. I have the footage, but it was really fun. So I had then 3 machines set up basically for visitors to just kind of use, and it was a lot of fun to see people come by and like they fondly remembered some games or like, you know, had never seen it before or whatever, and it was a lot of fun to see people react to that. That is a big base here. Yeah, that's true. Maybe that is Michael Dorn. He sure sounds like Michael Dorn. Goliath Online. Yeah, it's, you know, security and just a lot of things, unfortunately, people do for malicious purposes.
Your forces are under attack.
What the hell? It dropped in back here, those jerks. They use that tunneling crap, probably. Ah.
Reporting for duty. Orders received.
Fire it up.
I think we lost a SCV there.
Jacked up and good to go.
They in a freaking bunker back here.
Fire it up.
It's about time to take the fight to them here soon.
This is Jimmy.
SCV good to go, sir. Right away, sir.
Oh, he's still hanging up back here. No, it's not a one. Can't keep track of all my guys anymore. Alright, I do need to leave a little group of people here, apparently.
Base is under attack.
Oh, here we go again. Little just a ramp there. System's functional for now. I wish you could send a patrol auto repair or something, but yeah, they don't even do that.
Rock and roll. Rainer here. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir? Affirmative. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Anytime you're ready.
Channel open.
Go ahead, Commander. Sounds fun.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Very different ideas on fun here.
This is Jimmy. Sounds fun.
Give them out a little space. They want a piece of the action too.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Channel open.
Rainer here.
The resources.
This should be good.
Channel open.
Go ahead, Commander. You want a piece of me, boy? Jacked up and good to go.
Alright, who's the volunteer who's going to go up here and build stuff for us?
This is Jimmy. Commander.
Establish a anti-aircraft perimeter here. Don't have to run all the way down, though. Oh, they're coming from that side. Okay.
Go ahead, Commander. This is Jimmy. Commander.
Calling online. Systems functional.
Okay, that's a lot of chaos here now. Alright, where can we put the command center here? Yeah. Yeah, music is really phenomenal. Sir.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, that's depleted. Alright, so those guys should definitely go up there.
Affirmative. Orders received. Affirmative.
Calling online.
Walkers are always cool, aren't they?
TACOM locked.
Splat.
Orders, Captain. I read you.
Can you help fix that? No, you can't. You can repair my guys here, though.
Reporting for duty. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Maybe build a bunker or two here, too. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Foil. See you next time.
Something on your mind?
This is Jimmy. Jacked up and good to go. You got my attention. Yes.
What do you want?
What do you want?
No problem.
Nothing at all.
I read you. Right away, sir.
Make sure everyone's repaired, I guess, but looks like they are.
Systems functional.
Something on your mind?
It does make a big difference, because as long as a unit is alive, it can still keep firing and do damage, but, you know, they're gone, so you want to make sure they're alive and well.
Affirmative. Something on your mind?
So what's our choke point here? Right there. There's that guy. All right.
Orders, Captain?
Bunker. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Bis ins nästa gång. See you next time. We'll see here. We're getting, I've been playing this for a long time, hoping this mission was quicker than it is. We'll see how much further we get here. I may have to pack it in here soon, but...
Base is under attack.
I read you. Affirmative. Yes, sir?
Don't run up there, you moron.
Right away, sir. Systems functional. Orders, Captain? Right away, sir. Affirmative.
Gloop.
Your forces are under attack.
Oof, I hurt those guys.
Commander.
Need some aircraft turrets here, I think.
Yes, sir?
This is a big map.
I read you.
Give me something to shoot. Go, go, go.
Big map, goodness.
Go ahead, TACOM.
I wish I had the siege tanks. That would be just amazing here, because that would just wreck everything. They are very good at wrecking things on long distance. Yeah, she ran off somewhere. I think she's in another computer chair down here. Oh yeah, take out those disgusting attack for
Orders, Captain? Reporting for duty.
we're looking on crystals down here. I still got crystals, so yeah, they're the best turtle unit. Oh hey, no, no. You idiots. The AI tried to get closer, but decided to give chase. Not the good spot to do that. Should build some more Goliaths. They're quite effective.
Orders, Captain? Affirmative. What do you want?
What do you want?
Comlink online. Acknowledged, HQ. Go ahead, TACOM.
The Zerg buildings automatically regenerate, I think, over time, so...
Systems functional. Confirmed.
But they don't regenerate against machine guns.
Comlink online. Online.
Splat.
Channel open. Acknowledged, HQ.
Alright, what do we do now? Too many things to keep track of. I don't see any anti-air defenses here. Is that a spore colony up there? Yeah. But I should be able to walk right into that base, really.
Channel open.
Repair those guys if I can.
This is Jimmy.
This base is somewhat self-sufficient here now.
Online. Comlink online.
Yeah, the music is just still phenomenal. Still holds up.
SCV good to go, sir. I read you. Right away, sir.
I know someone was hurt here.
You got my attention. Want to turn up the heat? Slam in.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Orders, Captain?
Go ahead, TACOM.
There we go, fixed up.
Roger that.
We'll upgrade some more here. Vehicle plating, yep. I think we upgraded all, yeah, those already.
You got my attention.
I read you.
I wish I could have someone like follow along my army to repair it as we're going, but that's not happening. There's no automatic like doing of that or like a patrol feature, so.
Sounds fun.
Alright, we'll see. If we don't make a breakthrough here, we'll probably have to call it here pretty soon, but
Systems functional.
if I can get into that,
Anytime.
punch a hole there.
Reporting for duty.
Outstanding. You want a piece of me, boy?
I sure do. You can help shoot at things too.
Systems functional. Go ahead, TACOM.
I read you. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Repair this stuff here too.
Orders, Captain? Affirmative.
Figured this wouldn't be as easy as it seemed.
Systems functional. Anytime you're ready. Standing by. Fire it up. Yes. Want to turn up the heat. Go ahead, Commander. Yes.
Alright, let's make our way in.
Commander. Yes.
See what we find. Okay, Jim Raynor, you are the one that has to survive. May not be best if you're in the front.
Go ahead, Commander. Yes.
Like, actually dying.
Fire it up.
My goodness.
You got it.
Like they expected the frontal assault.
Rainer here. Want to turn up the heat. Yes.
Those things hurt.
Rainer here. Want to turn up the heat. You got my attention. This should be good.
Those things are brutal against infantry, I guess.
Go ahead, Commander. Go ahead, Commander. You got my attention. Go ahead, Commander.
Alright, we need some more foot soldiers here.
Calling online. Anytime you're ready.
Ow.
This should be good.
Alright, strategic retreat.
Channel open. Go ahead, Commander. This should be good. Oh, yeah. This is Jimmy.
All right, bring it on.
Alright, I need a repair guy.
Something on your mind?
Commander. Outstanding.
Took a beating there, but
Go ahead, TACOM.
I read you. Right away, sir.
repair Jim first. Kind of the key character here. If he dies, then game over.
Rainer here. Standing by.
Base is under attack.
That's alright.
Report for duty.
Piece of me, boy.
Come back, you jerk.
Orders, Captain. Report for duty.
Upgrade complete.
Orders received.
Okay.
Anytime you're ready.
Alright, where's my SCV? Repair that guy. Alright, last push here now.
Report for duty.
This is Jimmy. Rainer here. Go ahead, TACOM.
Dessert Queen make it?
Right away, sir.
You got my attention.
Okay, Starcraft, go play it. What it comes down to.
This is Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy, maybe next time don't run right into your immediate death.
Go ahead, TACOM. Rainer here.
I read you.
Channel open. Systems functional.
I read you,
Systems functional. Anytime you're ready. Confirm. Go ahead, Commander.
Alright. One more try here, see if we can punch through.
This should be good. Go ahead, TACOM. Acknowledged, HQ.
That's a lot of Zerglings. those eggs out of the way so the freaking Zerglings don't hatch. Shooting gallery here now. Oh, what's wrecking me here? Yeah, let's focus on this building here. Get that down. Starcraft, man, it just sucks you in. Like all these games, I keep saying that every time we're playing. Like, oh, I get sucked in, I want to keep playing. Starcraft is a true one of that. Those overlords, yuck. Those eggs are pretty tough. Okay, now I'm making some progress.
Systems functional.
Okay. We can just get through to where those air defenses are. Wherever the hell the ramp is for that. Oh, not cool.
Confirmed. Target designated.
Is it another whole thing up here? Oh, yeah, I got it all the way around there. Jeez Louise.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Making progress, but my goodness. Thanks everyone for sticking around so late here now. Now it's becoming kind of like a mission to do this, which it is a mission, so that's fair.
This is Jimmy. Standing by. Go, go, go.
Goliath online.
Plunge our forces just a little bit here.
I read you.
Standing by.
Affirmative.
Nice.
Utilized.
Alright, it's the last push here now.
Comlink online.
Let's see. Is there any spore launchers here? Right there. I wonder if I can use the rates to...
Transmit coordinates.
Your forces are under attack.
TACOM locked.
Frickin'...
Coordinates received.
If I can get rid of these things on the edge here, that will be helpful.
Roger.
So things are really annoying. They do a lot of damage. Oh, yep, don't shoot me, bro. Those. If I can reach those.
Coordinates received.
Yeah, I think so. Let's take a little while of lasering there.
Raider here.
Comlink online.
Go ahead, Commander.
Systems functional.
Reporting in.
That one just does so much damage as I run past. I can't do anything against it, so if I could knock that one out, that would help a lot. Well, another
Yes, sir.
Standing by.
laser ship ready to go here.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Go ahead, Commander.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Go ahead, Commander.
Yeah, splat.
Attack formation.
Systems functional.
Go ahead, Commander.
Your forces are under attack.
Go ahead, Commander.
System functional. Go ahead, TACOM.
This is Jimmy.
But it's like the Terrans are pretty squishy. They don't take a lot of, can't take a lot of damage, it seems like. They do a lot of damage, but Zerg are pretty resilient.
Go ahead, TACOM.
This is Jimmy.
Your forces are under attack.
Reporting in. Go ahead, TACOM.
Where? Why did you go up here, moron?
Comlink online.
Your forces are under attack.
Yes, I know, I'm aware.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Anytime you're ready.
You don't give chase.
Reporting in. Roger.
Alright.
Sector locked in.
I read you.
Standing by.
That's my other Wraith. Okay.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay, not a good idea, guys.
Sector locked in.
Wrangling AI is becoming the problem here now.
This is Jimmy.
Reporting in. Attack formation. Standing by. Channel open.
This is Jimmy.
Base is under attack.
Oh my goodness.
Orders, Captain. Affirmative. Orders received.
Reporting in. Channel open.
Rainer here.
Go ahead, Commander. Systems functional.
I think we're getting closer now. Those stupid things there.
Confirmed.
They hurt so bad. They have a mixture of anti-aircraft and
Go ahead, TACOM.
stuff.
TACOM locked.
Anytime you're ready.
Channel open.
We need to get up here.
Your forces are under attack.
Channel open.
Oh. Whew, I think I made it.
Your forces are under attack.
Sector locked in. Go ahead, TACOM. Confirmed.
This is gonna sting.
Go ahead, Commander.
Channel open. Confirmed.
Rainer here.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Anytime you're ready. Rainer here.
Channel open. Go ahead,
Rainer
TACOM.
here.
Gotta get that thing killed.
Systems functional.
Rainer here.
Target
This is Jimmy.
acknowledged.
Okay, I think this is the last air defenses here now. At least from this side. I can get the transports around now.
Systems functional.
Go ahead, Commander.
Transmit coordinates.
Oh boy.
Comlink online.
There's more here. What a mission. Almost got it through. It's maybe the longest live stream I've done here now just to finish out this freaking mission.
Channel open. Right on. Channel open.
Yeah, this is all air defenses for this very purpose here. Just trying to be jerks. Those are like suicide bomb things. I think they just fly in and...
This is Jimmy.
Channel open.
Go ahead, Commander.
Comlink online.
Really?
Systems functional.
Go ahead, Commander.
Online. Go ahead, TACOM. Confirmed.
Whoa, where's the... Good grief. There's so many anti-aircraft or aircraft stuff here. Alright, this is the last piece here now. I think this is what we need to punch through.
Go ahead, TACOM. TACOM locked.
Anytime you're ready.
Destination.
Channel open.
Jerks.
Anytime you're
It's
ready.
a mean map.
Sounds fun.
Almost got it. For anyone who's still here, thanks for watching. If anyone joined late here now, first on the tail end, I usually don't stream this late, so it kind of become a personal mission now to finish out this mission here now. It's so close. Take care of all this air defenses here.
Go ahead, Commander.
Go ahead, attack off. Systems functional. Target designated. Channel open.
Go ahead, Commander. Anytime you're ready.
I'm listening.
Gonna go around the back way here.
Anytime you're ready.
Almost.
This is Jimmy.
Systems functional.
Anytime you're ready. Right on.
Systems functional.
I think we can sneak in here now.
Calling online.
Anytime you're ready.
Calling online.
Anytime you're ready.
You go over here.
Channel open.
Rainer here.
No, not that way. Not that way.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Systems functional.
Oh yeah.
Systems functional. Go ahead, attack off.
This is Jimmy. Right on.
okay. What a base.
This should be good.
Systems functional.
This is Jimmy.
I think we're getting there now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Zerg goo or ooze disappears here now slowly as their buildings are gone. It's a fascinating mechanic. I can only build on that. I can't remember what they call it, but
This is Jimmy.
Go ahead, attack off. Target designated. Calling online.
This is Jimmy.
for Pete's sake.
Anytime you're ready.
Well, that was a brutal mission.
Oh yeah.
I'm here. Honey, I'm home.
You're about the last folks I expected to show up.
You're welcome. Many, many Bothans died to get you here.
Our angle? I'll give you an angle, you slimy Confederate piece of
Jim, enough. I'll handle this. The Confederacy has fallen apart, Duke. Its colonies are in open revolt. The Zerg are rampaging unchecked. What would have happened here today if we hadn't shown up?
Your point.
I'm giving you a choice. You can return to the Confederacy and lose, or you can join us and help save our entire race from being
Bold.
overrun by the Zerg. I don't think it's a difficult decision.
Join forces with you? I'm a general, for God's sake.
A general without an army.
Great story stuff. We repaired your ship. I mean, it's broken, but at least it's not on fire anymore, so pretty good spot.
Don't test my patience, Edmund.
All right, Mengsk. You got a deal.
You've made the right choice.
Or did he?
General Duke.
I can't believe you're really gonna trust this snake.
Don't worry, Jim. He's our snake now.
Victory! So the cool thing in Starcraft 2, if you guys haven't played it, is that you go back to your kind of base and get to upgrade your units and stuff like that. So that was an hour-long mission there. Whew. Alright, I think that's probably enough for now. There's no cutscene, just the talking here now, so...
Commander, our position has been
Oh
decided.
boy. Yeah, Starcraft, still a fun game. Go play it. You can play it in many modern ways, including remaster. It holds up. I think a lot of the retro games we play are like, you know, whatever, so... But this does hold up. They're all friends now. They hugged it out. They're all good now. With these little video things there, but... It's very late here now. This is much longer than I usually stream, but I just had to finish that mission. It was just it was important, so... So I'm going to pack it in here for tonight. Maybe we'll play StarCraft again. It's a really fun game, so I recommend playing it. Thanks everyone for watching, hanging out, chatting, talking about random stuff. And I'll see everyone next week.
So the Zerg are here for you, darling?
Zerg. Have a good evening and morning, wherever it is. Good night,
There's been
everyone.
a lot of secret Confederate research surrounding ghosts and the Zerg. What we stole was a small but critical piece of the puzzle. Designs for a transplant